Happy cold Saturday, everyone. My goodness gracious. It is freezing. How are y'all doing? Everybody come on in. Let me see. Pooh Bear says, hey, Mama. I almost forgot what today is. Love you. I'm in this kitchen cooking and listening. I love you back. What are you cooking? Pamela said, hey, still classy and everyone. Hello, Miss Pamela. Let me see here. Alicia said, good evening, everyone, from a very cold Arkansas. Oh, my goodness, baby. I know it must be. Oh, my Lord. Thank you for the hearts. Hello, hello, hello. Pooh said, hey, Alicia, chicken wings, my famous what? Masticali? Masticali? What the world is that? And green beans on this winter storm night. I know. I think y'all, we are all locked in. Let me see. Rochelle says, hello, still classy in chat. I hope everyone is doing well on this cold January evening. I am, and thank you for the hearts. Vanita said, hello, still classy and everyone. Hello, Vanita. Welcome in, sweetheart. Crystal said, hey, classy and everyone. Hello, Crystal. Welcome, baby. Shamika said, hey, still classy. Hey, darling. Welcome in. Thank you for the hearts. Wrapped and ready. Hey, baby. Welcome in. Courtney said, hey, still classy. And everyone, hello. Hello and welcome. Hey, Chef T. Thank you for the hearts, baby. Welcome in. Hey, Crafty Leo. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for the hearts. Welcome, welcome. The Crafty Cactus said, hey, classy and everyone. Hello, darling, and welcome in. So Selfless Gift Baskets. Hello, still classy in chat. Welcome, baby. I wonder how many people is out of power already. On the news a while ago, I said I heard a whole bunch of people in Texas is already out of power. And I'm sure in other places, but I was shocked to hear a lot of Texas was out of power. Hey, Kimberly, how are you, baby? Welcome in, sweetheart. How's Mama doing? Where is she at? Pooh is sending hearts. Let me see what happened just then. Everybody just took off. That gone. Where did everybody go just that quick? It looked like I was at the end. Oh my goodness. I've been out trying to get the generator up and running today and getting more gas after filling it up. And yesterday I've never done it. Out of all the time I've been a homeowner, I've never done it. But I did go out and cover up my nozzles on my faucets this time using those pool noodles into my pool around my filter. I covered those up as well. And it was freezing out there doing all that work. But I was just trying to do everything I can to keep my pipes from busting and stuff, like I'm sure the rest of y'all are as well. That's the last thing we need. I found out where my main water shutoff was at, so that, God forbid, we did get some kind of leak, I would know where to go out and turn that off. I said, it's a shame at my age, I'm just now learning all of this stuff. But I think I care a little bit more now than I used to. Let me see. Where did I stop here? I can't even, I don't know what is going on with my chat over here. Young Vern said, hello, Queen and everyone. Hello, sweetheart. Rosebird says, hey, Deb and chat. Hello, baby, and welcome with the hearts. Alva said, hey, still classy and everyone watching. Hello, baby. Pooh said, hey, sis, Kimberly. Hey, Jonna, how you doing, sweetheart? I have missed you your last couple of lives. I am so sorry. Got so much going on over here getting ready for all this stuff. Hey, Michelle. She said, it's on and popping. Let's get this money, honey. Hey, auntie. Hey, darling. Welcome in. Anita said, good evening, still classy in chat. Welcome in, baby, and thank you for the hearts. Deborah said, hello, I love all of your concepts. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Linda Smith says, hey, classy and everyone. Hey, Linda. Deandra says, hey. Auntie's Gift Baskets, hey. Bourbon, hey, darling. How are you? I'm glad you're tucked in and safe. We look forward to your lives. Thank you, sweetheart. I look forward to y'all too. I didn't know how many would be coming on because I know some people have probably lost power already. Um, because it's already at some places. Ours is coming tonight, and I know some of y'all already have it. So I didn't know how many people were even going to be able to be on. But I'm happy to see y'all coming in. Bonnie said, it's showtime. Hey, y'all. Hey, Bonnie. Maria said, happy Saturday, still classing everyone from Louisiana. Hey, I'm LLCing tonight, y'all. This stuff is stuff you've seen. I had to make up something really quick from being down that week. And I found something that I am LLCing that is super, super, super easy. And it is what I did to get caught up with my baskets that I got behind on when I was down that week. Pooh said the roads are covered in snow. I drove twice earlier. It's getting worse. Yeah, but you know, if I was getting anything, I would have rather it been snow. Ours is an ice storm. And that's what you don't want. You know, I mean, it's too cold for your power to go out. I have just been praying for everybody because I'm telling you, you know, everybody doesn't have generators and everybody, and to think that you're can be below zero and in a home with no heat for days, my Lord Jesus, I am praying for everyone. But yeah, it's that ice. It's that ice that's treacherous, I tell you. Peggy said, hey, classy, and everyone. Hello. Lady True said, hello, still classy. Hello, darling. Bourbon says, hearts to Pamela. Robbie said, you sound a lot better this Saturday. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you. Sandra said, good evening, everyone. There's Mama Shower. She said, hey, classy, sassy, and everybody. Hey, sweetheart. So welcome in. You hadn't been around, Kimberly. I haven't been talking near as much. I have been having so much stuff to get caught up on. I haven't even been talking to Kimberly near as much. We're talking, but not as much. But she told me you were over there the other night with her till midnight while she was trying to knock her stuff out too. Sandra said, good evening, still classy in chat. Oh, and Mama, congrats on your new vehicle. I forgot about that. Congrats. Congrats. Joanna said, hello, still classy, nothing but rain in South Louisiana. I hope all is well. Is that all you're supposed to get? Is rain? You don't have any bad weather coming? Well, that'd be wonderful. Hey, Angela Norris, how is it at the beach, baby? Hello, classy in chat. How's the weather there? You're a little bit further away. I don't think y'all are getting much, are you? I think you're kind of in the safe zone. Brenda said, hello, everyone. Hello, Brenda. Hey, Carol. Hey, lady. Can't wait to see what we're going to shine with tonight. I told you, it's stuff you've already seen. Let me see. Margaret said, hey, y'all. It's cold in Southeast Texas. Currently, it's freezing and raining. We ain't used to this. I hear you, Margaret. Welcome in, sweetheart. But at least you have power. On the news, I was hearing a lot of Texas is already down. The power is already down. Crafty said, hey, Deandra. Betty Pruitt said, hello, everyone. Hello, baby. Marie said, hey, class and everyone. Hey, darling. Welcome in. Crystal Hall said, oh, Bonnie on time. Bonnie on time, huh? Good gosh. Y'all, I don't understand when I touch. All I do is scroll to try to go up, and it's gone. Gone just as quick. I don't know. I don't know where y'all at. I don't know. What's up? I don't care. Go ahead, Danielle. I don't know where the, okay, I remember Margaret, okay, and Betty and Marie, okay, I got y'all. Michelle said, let's get the likes up. Thank you and appreciate it. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all take the time as y'all pop in to hit that like button, please, and thank you. Loretta said, hello, still classy and everybody. Cold and new. Yeah, that's where my sister's at. And she sent me, I asked her how much is she supposed to get. She sent me the little thing saying a possible 13 inches. Oh my God. And that, I mean, if that's not bad enough, and then she's getting sleet on top of it at the end of it. Gloria said, hey, still classy. Hello, baby. Bourbon said, Rochelle Bridges, hearts. Deandra said, hey, Kimberly, showers. Jonna said, my son is in Houston, no power. Yeah, I heard, Jonna. Prayers for all of them. I'm telling you, for everybody. But I heard that Texas is already down. Y'all, I don't want to speak it, but it's not looking real promising for power for anybody with all this ice. It's just not. We definitely need to be praying for each other. Creative Living said, hey, still classing everybody. Triple M said, hello, still classing everyone. Hello, darling. Vonnie is laughing. Um, the Crafty Cactus says, I'm in Texas, still have power. Well, good for you. Hopefully you keep it. Bourbon is sending hearts to Vanita. Marie said they sent emails from the electric company to ask for everyone to preserve energy, right? Yeah, good luck with that, huh? When in this cold, everybody's trying to cook and get stuff, ready ahead of time, trying to wash up their laundry before power possibly goes out and the heat's up full blast. Good luck with preserving that energy. Monique, hey Monique, welcome in, baby. Lisa said, hello, Miss Classy and everyone. Hello, darling. Jeanette said, hello, still classy in chat. Hello, baby. Thank you for the hearts. Bourbon is speaking. KB said, hey, classy and friends. Hello, KB. Welcome in, baby. Jonna said, hey, Monique. Sweet Tea said, hey, classy. Hey, baby. LaBrenda said, hey, still classy. Hello. Michelle said, we need to find you a handyman and a sexy pool boy. You sure do. Y'all sure do. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Send me my good looking handyman pool boy. Send him on over. I could surely use one, I'm telling you. Monique says, yeah, I don't know about all that. We might it's like at my age, I'm learning to do it myself. They can stay where they at. Monique is sending hearts. Crystal says, hey, bourbon bubblegum. Bourbon is saying, wrapped in ready hearts. Let me see. Deandra is speaking. LaBrenda said, you and me both. Shamika said, hey, Bourbon. Nelvin is saying, hey, everyone. Linda Smith said, classy, I can't give a thumbs up until after the live. What do I need to do to give a thumbs up while on the live? I have tapped the screen twice. Are you on your phone? When you do your phone, it'll tap it twice. If you're on your laptop, there's normally a little like button right down there, underneath the title, and there's normally a thumbs up and a thumbs down right there underneath my name. You can click that. Some people say you can go out and come back in and it'll let you hit it, but on the phone you should have to just double tap, and on the screen you should be able to just put it down underneath my name down there. There should be a thumbs up, right, y'all? Jonna said, good, thank you. Let me see. Bourbon is speaking. Arnett is saying, hey, classy in chat. Stay safe and warm. Yes, everyone. Nicole saying, hey, still classy. Hey, darling. Kimberly is speaking. Bourbon is speaking. Sedona said, hey, everybody. Snowed in and enjoying the live. Well, I'm glad you are home safe and here with us. Blessed Hands by Lillian. Hey, Miss Lillian, how you doing, darling? Welcome, welcome. Monica Green said, hello, everyone. Hello, baby. LaBrenda said, work has been working me, and I've missed so many lives. I know, honey. Me too. I've got to play catch up as well. Sedona and Kimberly be saying, have you seen such and such? Or did you see such and such? And I'm like, no, I haven't. I have to get caught back up. Bourbon says, is speaking. Basket said, I miss all y'all. LaBrenda says, where you been, LaBrenda? Jonna said, hey, Kimberly. Pooh said, hey, Jonna. Nelvin said, what kind of basket you going to put all that in? I call that stuff my, okay, not a trio, because a trio is three things. So I call that my Valentine quartet, which is plushie, a rose, chocolate candy, and a balloon. Okay, that's what I'm calling my Valentine quartet. And that's what I put a whole bunch of baskets together with, just that. Not the spa stuff, Not now. I'm of course got tons of spa stuff, and I know a lot of people don't like candy, and a lot of people don't want this, but a lot of men, they look at that trio or that quartet. You know, they're looking at balloons, roses, and candy, or balloons, plushy, roses, and candy. That's just the core of Valentine's Day back in the old days. You know what I mean? Before everybody started doing all the fancy baskets, that's what you gave each other, you know? So I made up some quartet concepts. Let me see. Love Brenda, I think I spoke all of that. Speaking. Shamika sending prayers. Uh-oh, did I miss somebody that, or what? Good evening, basket makers. I hope we keep our lights in Humble, Texas. Oh, yeah. I know. I hope we keep our lights everywhere. We need that heat. Um, Everyone needs that heat. I'm fixing to go twerk in the snow. Poo. I'm fixing to go twerk in the snow so I can go get this man stuff and finally do men's baskets. Well, twerk away, baby. Brenda said, hello, Chris. Just be safe. Don't you be out there falling on your behind. Helena said, hello, beautiful people. Hello, baby. Let me see. LaBrenda said, hey, Monique and Pooh. Let me see. Who is this? Susan is saying, hello, everyone. And Shelly was right there. I saw it and left me. I don't know where she's at. I don't know where she's at. Oh, y'all, I don't know where everybody went that quick. I got some. I'm just going to start where I'm at right now. If I've missed y'all, just make another comment because I keep going back up and I keep missing stuff. So if I miss you, Dyrus, hello, Dyrus. Devlin, hello. Let me see. LaBrenda said Arkansas is getting slammed. Prayers for you, baby. LaBrenda said, hey, Alicia and Bourbon. Crafty said, hey, LaBrenda, where you been? Let me see. Sally says, hello, classy and everyone. Hello. Let me see. Y'all are speaking to each other. Anita said it's all over the world. Climate change and prophecies of the end of time. I know it, baby. I know. Nelman said just rain and cold in Louisiana, no snow. Betty said, hey, classy and basket makers. Hello, Betty Dendy. Let me see. Get that money, LaBrenda Crafty says. Everybody is speaking. Let me see. Michelle said, everybody give thumbs up. 129 watching, so please show some love. Yes, y'all. I'm showing 154 on my end. So y'all please take the time to hit that like button. And if you're just popping in out of curiosity and you've not subscribed yet, please take the time to do that so that you can meet over here with us every Saturday evening. We would love to have you. Let me see. We got over 8 inches. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I'm trying to come on down and letting y'all speak to each other. Robbie said my sister has had, yes, she sure is. Let me see. Philonda said, hey, baskets by Brenda. Kimberly said, hey, she's speaking. Y'all were speaking. LaBrenda said, I went out and fed the birds who were having a great time in the snow. Crystal said, yes, prayers for lights to stay on. Absolutely. Rhonda said, hey, still classy and everyone praying everyone stays warm. We're praying the same thing. Pooh, you're going to be blessing me all night, baby. I've been out in that cold today. I've been out in that cold today and my nose is running and it's going from running to being stuffed up. And I'm like, oh gosh. Let me see. Robbie said, most definitely. I keep your sister lifted in prayer. I keep everyone lifted in prayer for safety, for peace, and that their foods will not spoil. Baby, one thing that should not spoil is your food. All you got to do is take it out and put it on your front porch. Empty out one of them bins you've got your inventory in and put your food in in one of them bins and set it on the front porch with a lid so no animal can get to it. No way in the world should no food spoil in this cold weather. All you got to do is put it in your garage or out on your porch. Just make sure if it's outside, you've got a lid on it so no animals can get to it. Let me see. LaBrenda said 133 watching. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Benita said, hey to bourbon bubblegum. Let me see. Blessed and highly favored said, hello, still classy, and y'all in the chat. Hey, Queen, welcome in, baby. Julia said, hello, hello, darling. Rosie said, blessed Saturday, classy. Blessed right back to you. Alicia said, I have a propane heater and I'm scared of propane in the house. I'm scared of it. I don't know why I am, but I'm just scared of it. A lot of people, use it. I bet you I'm going to wish I had it when, if God forbid my electricity goes out. I'm just so scared that, my, carbon monoxide detector ain't going to pick up that propane. I'm just scared, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a chicken when it comes to things in my house like that. But I have a propane heater and a propane camping cooktop just in case. My house is all electric. We also have hot hand. I have the hot hands. I got a whole case of that stuff. I do have a generator, so I will be able, to run my generator and turn on, some, a heat to heat up at least one room. Um, but I do have a generator. But I know a lot of people use them buddy heaters or whatever. I'm just scared of them in the house. Let me see. Miss V said hello, still classy. Hey, Miss V, welcome in, darling. I have seen you and Shy and several other people messaging me and showing me your inventory that y'all have been using and pulling out. I am so happy to see all of that. Um, Jeanette said I was trying to get my dog to retrieve my Amazon package because it was too cold. It didn't work, Jeanette. Let me see. Robbie said, oh, yes, I must speak that into existence, Miss Classy, that you have a handsome handyman on your doorstep. Oh, my Lord. Real Life Home Revealed said, howdy, everyone. Howdy, back at you, and welcome. Angela, hello, baby. She can see out chat, and then it will show thumbs up. She can go out of the chat, and then it'll show the thumbs up. Brenda said, hello, Sister Joy. Alicia said, we also have weighted blankets. Yes, yeah. I have sleeping bags, too. The girls even got in one together just to see if it would be too crowded for them. Up on the bed. I said, come here, girls. Get inside one because I hear the body heat when it's like really, really cold, like below 0 and 9 degrees. And, the really cold, that when you're really close to someone and the body heat. And so they thought that was the funniest thing. And they went up there and got in that one sleeping bag. And they fit in it just fine together, back to back. And both of them was turned opposite ways. I said, would you be able to sleep like that? They said, yeah. So, putting them both in a sleeping bag together, of course, with some long johns and toboggans and all of that stuff in there. Their little body heat would help keep each other warm at least. They said, what are you going to do, Nana? I said, I'm worried about y'all. Let's keep y'all warm. Nana will handle it. Linda said, on my phone, I have tapped everything and still no thumbs up. I'll try again. Look for the thumbs up, baby, or go out and come back in. What is it, Danielle?
I was going to ask if I could go outside real quick to see what it feels like.
No, ma'am. You cannot go outside. No, ma'am. No. Not while I'm on my live. No, ma'am. I can't see you. You are not going outside. Sorry, y'all. Brenda said, hello, Jeanette. Taylor made, hey, baby, welcome in. Jeanette said, hey, Alicia, them hot hands and feet are a lifesaver. Yeah, I opened up one just to see if it would still work. I'd opened one before, one of the really big ones, and it didn't. And I opened up one of the little ones for the feet, and I put one in my pocket. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever put one in your pocket, but it's warm when you first put it on, and it's fine, and it kind of feels like it gets a little dormant, and you're not feeling anything. But if you get up and move around, that thing will burn the out of you. It's like the more you move, the more you activate it, I guess. I had to take that thing out. I had to take that thing out my pocket because when I was moving around, it got too hot. Let me see. I touched it and y'all are gone again. Let me see. I'm probably going to miss some of y'all, so just leave another comment. Michelle said Jesus is at the door and knocking and knocking. Driven said, good evening. Hey, Driven, how you doing, baby doll? She said, prepare. Yes, baby, we all have. Brenda said, hello, Shy. I didn't see Shy, so she must have been one of the ones I missed. Hello, Shy. Welcome in. Tricia said, hey, classy and everybody. I hope everyone is keeping warm. I probably missed some of y'all. Y'all gonna have to speak again because I don't know where I left off at. Let me see. All occasions. Creation said, hello, classy. Hey, babe. Hey, never in a million. How are you doing, buddy? S. Marie said, hey, still classy in chat. Dropping off my like on the way to dinner. I'll catch the replay. Sending prayers to everyone. Thank you, baby doll. Enjoy your meal, darling. Michelle said, happy, hey, basket family and everyone, stay warm. Johnny said, hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. LaBrenda said, please pray for our unsheltered. Yes, I heard that they found a couple of people already passed away out in the weather. So definitely, yeah, right before I went on live, I heard a couple of people, they had found them that was outdoors. I hate it. A young lady was reported to have died by freezing after not making it to a shelter. Yep, yep. I've heard of a couple of them already. Michelle said, "Have fun at dinner, S. Marie." Right, we have a natural we sure do. We definitely have a refrigerator right outside the door. Expressions of Grace. Hey, darling. She said, "Hey, still classy. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you." Excuse me, y'all. Margaret said, we're all electric, but my mother-in-law has a fireplace, so we'll be warm no matter what. There you go. I have a fireplace, but mine must be one of the old-fashioned fireplaces. I don't have a battery backup, is what I Googled. It says that if you have the battery backup, you don't need the electricity part to ignite your gas. So maybe I need to upgrade my fireplace, I guess, because I don't know anything about any kind of battery backup. But that would be perfect if I could just turn on my gas fireplace, and then block the other areas and just keep the heat right there. But no, mine doesn't have the backup. Hey, I wonder if you already had it lit. Would it still go off when the power went out if it was already lit? Anybody in here know that, or have an electrician husband or brother? If you already have it lit and going, will it stay on if the power goes out, or do you still have to have that battery backup one? Julia said, I have a little buddy and gas fireplace. We're going to be like Little House on the Prairie with a portable generator. Yeah. Princess J, hello, baby, and welcome. Robbie said, yes, ma'am, I definitely have buried my food in the snow many, many years ago, at least 35 years ago. I did that. But some people will not set their food outdoors, let alone bury it. I'm not burying it. I'm not burying it now. I ain't get out in the snow now. I ain't doing all that. Mine's just going on the porch. I'm not going in no snow. Tasha said, hey, hey. LBE said she retracted. What you say, LBE? Sally said, I have a propane heater as well. LBE said, what's up, party people? What's up, LBE? You're almost just in time to see my LLCs from you. Brenda said, good evening, still classy and everyone. Good evening, Brenda. Welcome in. From the words of Foghorn Leghorn, he said, boy, I say, boy, it's so cold outside. You got to jack up the cows to milk them. Oh, Alicia, you are a mess. And y'all are gone just that quick. Oh, geez Louise. Okay, y'all, when that happens, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit and start where I'm at. And if I miss you, I don't mean to. So let me see here. Where am I at? Balloon Junkie, welcome in, darling. How are you? How are you? Hey, Balloon Junkie, when I went back, I had to leave in the middle of your live. And when I went back to watch, you didn't have the comments activated where we could leave a comment. Make sure you have your settings set for not for children or not for kids or whatever, so that we're able to leave a comment. All I could do was hit a like. I couldn't even comment and tell you how cute the gift was. So make sure you have your settings right so we can leave a comment. LaBrenda is saying hey to S. Marie. Hey, Charlie, welcome in, baby doll. And y'all are gone again. So I'm just going to scroll down a teeny little bit. Let me see. Joan said hello, everybody. Michelle said she's married to a handsome handyman. Well, can I borrow him every now and then? Donna said, hey, classy in chat. Happy Saturday, everyone. Stay warm. Yes, you too. Y'all, if I'm missing y'all, I don't mean to. Ivory said the warmers literally burn my skin. Yes. If you're moving around, y'all. If you're sitting in one place, they get where you don't even feel them anymore. If they quit working, get up and walk around and see how quick them things start getting hot again. Let me see. I handed out plenty of those warmers with coats, hats, and gloves and blankets. Did you really? Let me see. Shy said hello, everyone. Hey, Shy. Welcome in, baby doll. Shy was pulling out all kind of inventory too, finding all kind of stuff. Let me see. Expressions of Grace said, praying for everyone dealing with such severe weather. Yes, yes. We all have to keep prayers going up. Margaret said, LBE, have your ears been burning? I was talking about you to my best friend Dawn a couple of days ago. Lisa Anderson, hey, beautiful, welcome in. Marilyn said, hey, family. Hey, Marilyn. Donna said, hey, LBE, I've been loving your concepts. Everybody's speaking. Dazzling Event said, hello, everyone. I pray everyone will be warm when the snowstorm hits. Yes. Praying that the power stays on. I asked about that. I was told the electric is only for lighting it. It should stay on. Really, Rhonda? Oh, my goodness. That may be the answer to my problem. If you haven't already, please give a thumbs up, Lisa said. Yes, thank you. Let me see. Betty said, hey, LBE. I was telling my friend Dawn about your gummy bear gifts. I only got a few of them, and I have not put them together yet. You inspired me. Let me see. Driven said, oh, no. Balloon Junkie is laughing. I probably missed something, y'all, and I'm sorry. Andrea said, hello, still classy in chat, getting ready for the snow. We're getting ready for the ice. Michelle said, my husband said your fireplace will stay lit, but the electric fan will. Right, the blower won't work, but I mean, you can still get right up in front of the gas, you know, and when it gets too cold, sit right up on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Donuts Craft Shop said, hello, everyone. Hey, Sean, how you doing? And welcome in, Donuts Craft Shop. Welcome in, Sean. How are you, baby? Y'all, I got some Happy Mail too that I'm going to have to open here in just a few minutes too from our lovely, lovely, lovely fans and inspiration and supporter and another fabulous designer, Miss Gail Willis. Sedona says she snowed in like an Eskimo to an igloo. I ain't leaving the house. Hey, Mama Sean. Oh no, I'm definitely not leaving. Alicia said, went to my diabetic doctor Wednesday now. I've gained some, but they discovered there was no documentation of when I was supposed to come back. Long story, my ozemic was approved. Well, that is good, whatever that is. I don't even know what that is, but thank God it was approved. Let me see. Anita said, hey, Sean. Alicia said, and my diabetes is in remission. Well, praise God. Driven. Is that fire driven? Is that heat? You giving us some heat? Do any of y'all take special orders? I'm about 15 so far, which is about average for this point in the game. Absolutely. I don't know. Most people will take a special order if they can get it. Linda said, when do the gummy bears go on sale at Walmart? After the holidays, baby. Anyone, please let me know. Thanks. It'll be after Valentine's Day, darling. Normally. Now, sometimes some stores will put stuff on 50% off or 25% off even before the holiday comes. They have been known to do that. So, but the larger clearance percent, the 75 and the 90 that we like to wait for, that's normally after the holiday. But sometimes they will do 25 or 50 right before the holiday. Sometimes. Teresa said, hey, still classy. Hey, baby, welcome in. Sean said, I'm doing a lot of the y'all get ready for the ice in here, cooking French fries to go with this barbecue and slaw. Sounds delicious, Sean. Driven is driving home. Be careful, baby. Linda said, okay, thank you. I'll be watching. Thanks a bunch. You're so welcome. Brenda said, hey, classy and ladies, hope all is well. It definitely is. Hope it is with you. And I hope it stays that way. Y'all, hold on one second. Oh, I've got to get me another tissue. Yeah, I'm okay. I just didn't bring enough tissue in here. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I was not prepared. Let me see. Hey, classy. Okay, I read that one. Margaret said, nope, ain't buying nothing else. Not for now. Uh-oh, did I knock y'all over? Or I guess I hit the thing, didn't I, when I sat down? I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, and on that topic again, I'm not getting back into anything about no shopping and all that, but I am gonna say this. I run a no drama zone over here in this house. Mine's a no drama zone. And anything that I'm saying to you guys, I'm talking from, I'm speaking my truth. Okay, I can only speak my truth. So when I say things on here, it's things that I've done or mistakes that I've made, and things like that. And I'm just trying to pass on the wisdom. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I'm not trying to tell anybody what they can buy, what they can't buy. I'm not, that's not my style. Anything that I do out of here is out of love, and it's just trying to help people. If it does not apply to you, please just let it go in one ear and out the other ear. I'm the grandma, mama type of person. If I feel that I can tell somebody something that can help them, I'm going to do it. And I say this with all love and all kindness. But if y'all or anybody is the type that wants to twist something that I say out of love, when I'm just trying to help people from my truth, then my channel might not be for you. Because y'all, I'm just that kind of grandmama person. I'm just gonna, if it's something that I've done wrong, I'm gonna tell you. You don't have to listen, but let's not have her make any drama, from anything that I'm trying to tell you guys out of love. Okay, I'm just saying that, and I'm letting that go. But there's no given time what I might say to y'all if I think that it's something that anybody might I can help. It's just my demeanor, guys. If I can help you, and it's something that I feel that I've done wrong or whatever, I'm going to try to help you. But you don't have to listen to it. And please don't take it personal. Like I said, if it doesn't apply to y'all, let it go in one ear and out the other. If it can help you, and I can tell you, I've had a lot of people tell me that it got them thinking and that it has helped them. So that's all I'm trying to say, y'all. Let's keep everything positive. Everything doesn't have to be turned into something negative. Okay, when people are trying to give you advice to help you, they're just doing it out of love. Okay, and definitely anything I'm doing is out of love. And if it doesn't apply, then just don't take the advice. Okay, but let's keep everything positive and encouraging each other. And if I ever say anything or do anything that makes someone feel that I apologize, but that's just who I am. And, I can't change me. So, but anyway, that's it. That's all on that. But let me see here. Done. Let me see. Alicia said, it's okay, sweetie. No apologies necessary. We love you for this, classy. No problem, baby doll. Amazingly blessed at 100. Driven said, yep. Amazingly blessed as hearts. Nicole said, please continue to share. I will. The only thing I ask is that everybody receive it, in the context that it was given. And let's just keep everything positive. Let's not turn things that, let's let's not let devil take over and turn things negative in this community. We're too mature for that. We're just too good for that. We're not going to let nobody come in and try to make something ugly out of something that's not. Let's keep everybody encouraged. And like I said, if something don't apply, just don't listen to it. Margaret said, if the shoe fits. Driven said, we don't play Twister over here. No, ma'am. It's all about love and positivity and encouragement over here. Amazingly Designed said, hey, Classy. Hey, baby. Welcome in. Uh, uh, no drama mama. That's right. I'm a no drama mama. Let me see. Amazingly Blessed said, amen. Hermalie said, love you. You are so creative. Always something new. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Balloon Junkie said, right still, Classy. It helped me. I went shopping in my own inventory and got a full stock. Most don't go together because I'm out buying what I did not need. Thanks. You're so welcome, baby. Donna said, I agree. Margaret said, yes. Lisa said, what Driven and Susan said. Driven is sending hearts. Shamika is sending hearts. Never in a Million said, I'll take any free business advice I can get. LOL. Please keep it coming. I will, but just know that all advice isn't for everybody. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. Of course, when I say, y'all, let's try to make sure we're using our own inventory. Well, obviously, I'm not talking to you if you don't have any inventory. You know what I mean? And when I say let's try to not, then if it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. Obviously, duh. That's just common sense. But if it does apply to you, let's get into our inventory. But if it don't, then it just don't, y'all. It's pretty simple. TP Custom said, I'm looking for ideas to work with the large sharks that Walmart had a few years ago. I'm at a loss as to how to display them in a gift. Okay, let me read that again. I'm looking for an idea to work with the large sharks that Walmart had a few years ago. I'm at a loss on how to display them in a gift. A large shark? I don't think I saw those. But that could definitely go in a teen's gift or a kid's gift. A shark, that could definitely go in a child's gift for sure. Driven said, did y'all eat? I'm sure you and Hope did. My snackaroos there. Shauna said, me too. I'm a grandma to talk it to just trying to give. Yes, just giving love. That's it. Every bit of it. Loretta said, amen. I'll take it no matter who it comes from. Well, thank you. Most everybody does. But, sometimes things can just get, it's tempting to just be negative when we don't have to be. That's all. Let me see. Alicia said, amen. Rhonda said, amen. Agree totally. Crystal said, yes, Driven. One Love says, no one shouldn't feel offended. Right. Why would you be offended on my truth? Right. I'm just giving advice and warnings, to help somebody. I don't see why anybody would take offense or think that I'm telling somebody what to do. I'm definitely not. I'm just trying to help people. I thought that was a good thing. The exit button works the same way as the enter button. Hit dogs will holler, right? Donna said, stay who you are, Classy. There will always be negative people. We will continue to pray for them. Absolutely, and I do. Alva said, awesome words of clarity. Yep, that's just me, y'all. And I promise you, nothing ever over here would be said out of negativity or to lead anybody astray or to be ordering people or telling people what to do. I would never, ever do that. Never. Not intentionally. Thanks for speaking the truth. You're so welcome. Carol said, if it's not at your door, then don't worry about it because someone else may need it. Absolutely. And that's what I said. I was just hoping to help one or two people, and like I said, if it didn't apply to anybody else, y'all just had to sit in and listen to it or, know about it in case in the future, Lisa said, you better say that, One Love. Shant said, knowledge is powerful. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. Let me see. Expressions of Grace said, I, for one, really appreciate the wise counsel, Classy. Thank you. You're so welcome. Never in a Million said, amen, Shant. Driven said, at my last grocery store before y'all storms come interrupting us here. Girl, if anything, I know you're going to have your food. Bonnie is, what is that? Sending love. Patrice said, I was thinking the same people driven. Oh, I was thinking the same people driven. Gift Girlie said, yes, if something don't apply, yeah, let it fly. You have great lives and advice. Thank you, baby doll. Linda said, well, Classy, most people don't want free advice. They want the kind that they have to pay for. Well, my advice is free. You can take it or not take it. LBE said, so what am I about to LLC? You ain't. I LLC'd you. TP said, I will at Driven. Thanks. Carol said, buried my first oh no. Buried my first cousin tonight, and that was what he said to his family. We love each other and that we help each other. The Bible tells us to help the brother. I don't need your needs or what you're in need of. I'm sorry for your loss too, baby doll. Condolences to you and your family, sweetheart. Rochelle said, thank you for all the advice you give. It is greatly appreciated and helpful to me and so many others in this community. Well, thank you, baby. Driven said, gotta prioritize right food. Let me see. Vonnie says, condolences. Robbie said, please take care, Miss Crafty Granny. Yes. Let me see. Prayers and condolences, they said. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. I'll do my little whatchamacallit in just a little while. Let me get a swallow. I'll be tired already just from speaking to all y'all. Anyway, y'all, these are, y'all have already seen them. You've seen them with Kimberly. You've seen them with LBE. And now you're about to see them with me. And I'm wanting to let you know that these can be as easy or as sophisticated and luxury as you want them to be. Okay. Hey, Chosen, I'm seeing that. I hadn't seen you before now. Welcome in, baby. Are you at work or are you at home? Which one? Welcome in, baby. I'm sorry if I missed any comments. I've missed a whole bunch of comments. Because I can't keep going back up to the very top. I lose my place. Love that bear, but does it have ears? I don't know if it has ears. Does it have ears? Yes, it has ears. It's just they're just buried behind the balloon. They have ears. But anyway, y'all, like I said, this was just a bunch of easy concepts that I threw together because, like I had said, I had gotten behind being down that week and I needed to get some concepts together. And when I saw this with LBE, I'm like Miss Rachel's famous words, yes, please, and thank you. Okay. So I knew that I was going to do the easy version. And like I said, I chose the quartet version. I chose to put a bunch of plushies, roses, candy, and balloons together. Let me see. I screamed your name and said, hey to the family, got off early due to the storm. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Welcome. I'm glad you're home early. Still classy. You had me really encouraged in making baskets. Well, thank you, baby. And Crystal said, yes, Robbie. But anyway, y'all, the main thing I wanted to let you guys know, because I have heard a couple of people say this, and I just want to make sure you understand that it is not the case. Just because LBE got these famous bags here and used them for the gummy bears, please don't think they're just for the gummy bears, y'all. Yes, the gummy bears fit in them perfectly, but they're not the only thing that fits in these bags, y'all. If y'all have got any kind of plushie or no plushie, this is just a bag that is so super easy. And again, LBE, thank you. And real quick, guys, if y'all haven't hit the like button, please make sure y'all take the time to do that. And there again, another disclaimer, please hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you over here every Saturday. Okay. But anyway, here is, yes, ma'am, we can do it with the gummy bear. Okay. That is nothing but the balloon, the rose, some candy, and the gummy bear. But guys, these things work with every kind of bear you have. Stick them candies in there. I mean, literally 2 minutes. If you've got one that is a little bit smaller, like these two, I wrapped a little box down on the bottom there and there. And on the green ones, they're big enough. I didn't need to put a little box on there. So I put my green bears in that one. And they go all the way to the bottom. All I did on those, I didn't use shred or anything, y'all. I'm telling y'all, these go together in like 2 minutes. Okay. So if you are behind, this is no different than going ahead and doing our window bags that we do, except they're bigger, okay, and they're a lot more eye catching than our little window bags, okay. I hope all is well with everyone. My condolences to Carol. Look, learn, look, and copy. Yes, ma'am. And like I said, y'all know I'm basic, and I'm just like that. I know we can put, and yes, you can, put the tumbler cup in there, make a beautiful bouquet arrangement in there, make it fancy, and get a little more money with it. Absolutely. But like I said, I needed something that I could do really quickly, okay, and get caught up on what I missed on my week down. So I just grabbed some of these boxes. This box was actually a little longer, okay, and Amari has been my box cutter, and she's just cutting it off, folding it over to the size that I need it to be. And I stick them down in the bottom. I wrap it with whatever color is going in the gift. If it's one of the green bears or the red bears, I don't need the box, as you see. And I just wrap a piece of foam or cardboard for whatever is going underneath my green bear or my red bear. Okay. But literally, guys, stick this, and you don't have to do these. I just like the little look of having a platform. You know, I like doing my risers and everything. So I just stuck that in the bottom that I could put whatever kind of color I wanted in it. Stick that bear in there, slide a candy in the front. Oh, now let me tell you this. Now on a lot of these, like the gummy bears and the other bears, especially if you have them down a little lower or whatever, if you put your ribbon on your little, oh yeah, and I tape my handle together, y'all. It helps keep the bag looking really, really neat. So I just put one little piece of tape over the top and gather my handle together. But don't put your bow, if you don't want to cover it. I mean, if you don't mind covering the face, then great. But if you don't want to cover the face, don't put it on the thing here. Let me see. Take your bag. Am I up high enough here? I don't know if you're seeing. I hope so. Take your bag, move over to about right here on your bag. Take your hole puncher, punch a hole right there. Okay? Go way over to the right. Not over to the side where it's going to hang down, but come way over to about right there and punch a hole. When you do that, your bow now is over far enough where you can see your plushie. So just don't, I know we've all used the handles and that's fine, but I wanted my face to show of my plushies. So just move over, about an inch and punch your hole and then run your pipe cleaner through your little hole. And now you can see your face on all of your plushies. Okay. So that's just a little trick where you can see everything. But they come together super quick, guys. So if y'all are running out of time and you need to get some really cute eye-catching concepts together, you can't get any easier than this. And I'm telling y'all, these 18-inch balloons, they really, really add height and, make it a lot more visual, okay? It definitely makes it more, if Valentine-ish is a word, it makes it more Valentine-ish, okay? So grab you some of them 18-inch balloons. These are not helium balloons, y'all. These are just regular balloons that you blow up. Stick that balloon stick on there and go for it. And I'm telling y'all, y'all can knock out as many of these as you want before Valentine's Day with zero problem. Okay. You don't, of course, have to go with the candy if you don't want the candy. You can put any spa item in there that you want to put in there. Here's an example. This one is, I still put the platform because he was a little shorter bear. Okay. And that one, I still put the, see down there, I put the little box down there and, put a rose and then a little concept over there. I mean, you can put anything you want in there. I just wanted to do the quartet, as I said, you know, the main things that remind you of Valentine's Day, because I know everybody doesn't want those, but a lot of people do. Okay. And I didn't have that many candy boxes anyway. So it's not like, and I fought the urge, y'all. I almost went to Family Dollar on that 10 off 25 and got me some more candies. But I said, no, ma'am, I've got enough stuff that I can make other stuff besides candy and still make them, you know, really, really cute. Like our Valentine boxes that we have, that anything like this. You can put one of these in there, you know, our little Valentine concepts, any of y'all that have that, and still put your plushie with his little face leaning on top of that. But I do love y'all putting the rose sleeves in these. I think the rose sleeves really add, you know, to the bag. It gives it some height. It just makes it pretty. Whether it be my kind of sleeve or the sleeves that y'all are getting at, you know, the good price, the little rose sleeves really, really add to it. But y'all, if y'all could see when I got through doing these, oh my God, my room looked gorgeous with all these bags. Okay. And I've got them everywhere. I got them all up my foyer. I got them everywhere because they go together just that fast. So if y'all need something to get together and put, and look, now this one, I just grabbed this in here to show if you didn't even want to put a plushie at all, you don't have to. And y'all, this was just an example. I just threw this in there just to show you that it doesn't have to be, but put you some tissue paper around whatever else you may want in there. Now I haven't grabbed my thing because I'm not putting that in there. I just wanted you to see it. This would have been prettier wrapped in the polka dot paper, and that would make that a lot prettier. And then tape your handle because that does matter. But I just put that in there to give you an example that you could, you know, use whatever you wanted in there, in the bag. It doesn't even have to be plushie, you know. That's one of our cupcake boxes, you know, that we put together. But like I said, if you're going to slide something like that in there, put that pretty polka dot paper, wrap this in that pretty polka dot. So that's going to really make that, you know, stand out in the front. But it can be anything is what I'm trying to say with these bags. So if you're thinking, oh, I had to have the gummies, you do not. These bags can work with anything. They're going to give you that height, that color that you're wanting, and stick that 18-inch balloon in there, and people are going to be stopping on the side of the road. Your tables are going to look so beautiful. Because this room, when I first did up all mine and I walked out and came back in the room, it almost took my breath away how beautiful everything looked. So these simple concepts is going to give you so much height and color to your table, I assure you. But anyway, that is my my LLC for the bags. And like I said, it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be so big. Look, and any size bear. And y'all, if you need to take it up higher, like let me show you. Let me get another bag. Where did I put that one? I had an empty bag. But these bags here, now I did mine individually. But just know that if you wanted to wrap more of it together, just get you a thicker box Okay. Or put two of these together and then wrap that. I don't mean stack them together. I mean wrap them with one piece of wrapping paper so it looks like one box, or get you a bigger box. And you can take your height up however high you want to take it, depending on the box that you put in it. And, now this bag does go up and go out. So remember that if you are trying to make something with some height, you'd need to do one that size. Then these two would still work. But if you start going up too high with a platform, your bag's going to go out and you're going to have a gap. So these boxes were made ourselves by cutting down a box. So you would just take that one and come out a tiny bit longer with your next box. You know what, if that makes sense. And then on your next box, if you were still trying to come up, make that box when you cut it a little bit longer than the one before, so that your boxes are going to go up the same way as that bag does. But you can take that platform up just as high as you possibly want it in that bag. And literally, y'all, now I'd put a red bow on this, bear or whatever, but just showing you how little he is and how you could still put him in there. Let me see, what do I got over here? I ain't got nothing over here to show you, but I mean, here's the little bouquet of flower things that I made the other day. But do that. What else can I get? Okay, here. Anything. It doesn't matter what you put in there, but you can put anything. Put that together, put you a balloon in there, and you've got a concept. I mean, literally, y'all, I'm talking 2 minutes. Grab your stuff, grab your plushies, grab whatever. Grab your cupcake containers. If you don't like this over here, put tissue paper over there. That tissue paper is going to make it look even prettier anyway, just like a gift bag. But it doesn't matter the size of the bear. It doesn't matter how little the bear. It doesn't matter. You can make it work with these bags, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not going to put that one together, but yeah. But anyway, you get the point. I have so many of them. I could sit here and just keep giving you examples, but I think y'all get the gist of this. That you can use it with gummy bears. You can use it with teddy bears. You can use it with our green bears, our red bears, or you can put these in there. Put this in there with another. Heck, put it in there with this. Put it in there. Raise it up with one of them little boxes. Put the tissue paper around it. And just that quick, you've got another concept. It doesn't have to be with a bear. Let me see. Let me take that out and see. Well, I already showed you that by putting the cupcake box in there. That it doesn't have to be. But even something this little. I might would raise it up a little bit. I might would have made that one, my platform higher, but I don't have two of them. I don't have two of them together right now. So, but let's just say, put this in here, put this in here, even though it's low, something like that. It doesn't matter anything. Where's the rose? I should have a rose somewhere. Y'all know I can't do nothing without a rose. Okay, here's one. Put a rose down in there. Where's the flower? I don't know what I did. Do I have a flower I can put in there? I'd have probably used my white one instead of this one, but you could definitely have put something like that in there. But then anything like that, y'all, and then take your tissue paper and put your tissue paper behind it. You're going to play with it, y'all, and make it pretty. I'm just trying to show you that it doesn't even have to be a bear. And this was not a concept I was planning on making. I'm just trying to show you it can be something really small. put you some tissue paper all around in there. Grab you a balloon. Where's a balloon? Here, I'll just use this one. Stick you a balloon in there. Now, I would probably cut my stick down in there some. I would tie my handles together. I would turn around and put me a bow on there. Gather this. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is not a concept, y'all, but I'm trying to just tell you. Anything, absolutely anything can go in these bags. And once you gather that up, all it is everybody's just a grab and go. Everything is just a grab and go. So whatever you've got, just start putting your, putting your stuff in there. It doesn't matter what. Start playing with it. It's not just for gummy bears. I promise you it's not. And I'm promising you, it's just like everything else I make. It's going to take you 2 or 3 minutes to do it. Ugh. Okay, let me see what we got going on in here for a second. I have 247 watching and 183 likes. Come on, y'all. We got a few more likes we can get. Just a few more. I'd really, 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 really appreciate it. I know I've missed all y'all stuff for days. Let me see. Okay, I don't even know why my thing ain't even letting me go back any further than I need this LLC idea. That's the oldest message I can even read. So I don't know what anybody said before that. It won't even let me scroll down before that. I don't know if that's something I did or if it's just, I don't know. But it won't let me scroll down any further. But Chrissy Crafts says, just subscribe to your channel. Vonnie is laughing. I can't even see what y'all said before then. LBE has the link on her channel. Guess by chosen. Hey, Lisa, Ivory Kisses. Driven said, oh, my bad. Somebody asked. Do you have a link for those bags, Classy? LBE's got them for sure on hers. And after the live, I will put them in the in my chat replay. I'll pin them right at the very top of it'll be the very first message at the top of my comments. But LBE definitely has them on her channel as well. But if you can't find them for whatever reason, come back to the replay and they'll be pinned the very first comment. I'll have Danielle do that right after we get off. Hey, Lisa, Ivory Kiss. Okay, I read that. Let me see. I love this, Miss Classy. Thank you, Charlie. I went to make dinner and troublemaking driven came in. Let me see. Beautifully designed said, hey, Classy. Hey, baby, welcome. Betty said, beautiful, still classy. Robbie said, a good tip, Miss Classy, with the pipe cleaner. Yeah, and moving that bow over just enough where you can see the face. Let me see. Size of bag too, Classy. I'm so far behind. I'm going to post them. LBE, if you, or somebody, Driven, do you have the link that you can post it in the chat where they can get to it? If they need it right now. But like I said, if not, you can go to LBE or the replay. They'll be tagged at the top. Let me see. Okay, just saw it. Thanks. Nobody said ciao. Estella said, hello, everyone. Thanks for all that you say and do to help us. Don't apologize for who you are. Okay, baby doll. Driven said, let's take a tour, Auntie Deb, so we can see the beautiful... oh, no, ma'am. I'm not turning this camera around in this design. The devil is a lie. Oh, no, ma'am. Y'all aren't fooling me with that one. I never said I don't make a mess when I design. I said the designs were gorgeous on my table. Maybe right after Valentine's Day, I'll be able to give y'all a tour. No, ma'am, I think not. Let me see. See what I'm saying, Driven said. Nessa said, you're rocking these bags, Classy. Thank you, baby. They're so easy, Nessa. That's what I love about them. Like I said, you can make them as complicated as you want, but I went basic. Let me see. Hermelise said, I definitely needed that. If I buy anything else, my husband is going to put me out. I hear you, honey. Real life revealed. I bought the smaller bags when I saw LBE do it. Oh, they're the smaller ones of this. Yeah, I didn't even know there were smaller ones, and I'm glad I got these because I love the size. The size is what is drawing the attention. My God. And y'all would see, if y'all could see, like I said, they are just so big and so pretty. And the balloons really do set it off, y'all. So, really, if you weren't going to do balloons, consider the balloons, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Consider getting some balloons. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just suggesting, okay, to think about it. But I'm not telling you what to do. Let me see. LBE is linked up to the bags and size. And some of you may not have determined and decided not to buy anything else. And that is 100% understandable. If you have decided that you're only going to use what you've got, they are just as beautiful without them, without the balloons. But the balloons do add a different to them. Let me see. I got about 40 of those gummy bears, and I didn't want to make bouquets for them. I'm not making bouquets. I'm not making no flowers in these. That's what I said. I didn't have time. They're beautiful, and they're going to be able to get, more money, but I didn't have time. I had to play catch up, okay? I had to play catch up, and this was the easiest route I could go, and still make them look good and be quick. Let me see. TP said, look, learn, and copy. Nessa said, look, learn, and copy. LLC. Never in a Million said, look, oh, somebody must have asked what that meant. Where's your ruler at? Ruler for what? Oh, for my, you talking about for the bow? Just move it over and look. Make sure before you punch the hole that, go ahead and make your ribbon. That's what I did. Go ahead and make your ribbon. And then once the gift is completely finished, hold your bow up there and place it wherever you want it to be at. However far in front of his face or however far to the right. Okay. Hold the bow. That's what I did. I literally held my bow up on the first one. After that, I knew about where to go because I make my bows almost all the same size. So, but just hold the bow up there for your first one and see how far you want it to go over. Now, also remember, some of these plushies are different sizes. So the head is going to be in a different place. So where you put your bow at might be a little bit, closer to the left or further to the right. Let me see. LBE said bags. Okay, LBE did link the bags in there, y'all. Real life. Thanks, LBE. I appreciate that. Ebony, thanks for the hearts. Never in a Million said, hey, Trisha, waiting on your basket videos. Driven said, thanks, Elaine. Nessa said, ain't nothing wrong with copying nobody as long as you're copying the right cat. That part, JCD Hope said on her last video. I missed that. Alicia said, just ordered the bags. Alicia, they are so, God, you can just do so fast, some fast stuff. Marie said, LBE, $109.99. Just Trisha said, thank you, LBE, for the link. Driven said, what? Where is Hope at? Morris Create said, good evening, Still Classy and fellow basket makers. Hello, darling, and welcome. Sammy's World said, hey, Still Classy and Chad. Hey, Sammy, welcome in. Driven said, hey. LBE said, Marie, $109 is just for the 96 count. You can get the 12 count, 24 count, 36 count, or 48 count. Oh yeah, you don't have to get the big amount. I think I got 36. And getting them at 36, unless they've upped the price again, that was $1.40 a bag, I think is what mine came out to be. But like I said, they they had went up already from when LBE got hers. So the more people that orders them, the higher the price goes up. They do that all the time. If it starts showing interest, they're going to raise their prices. Let me see. I'm starting out with 24. Yeah, I started out with 36, and I'm glad I did because, like I said, I'm knocking out so many because I was behind. But everybody doesn't need to do that many. I was just behind. So I had to do something quick to get my stuff back up to where I needed to have it at. Um, let me see. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, let me see. I don't know where I was at, y'all. Just saw the 109. I don't know where I'm at. Okay. Anita said, still classy. Anything you touch, it's like magic. That little black bear with the vase and the spray just said, knock 'em dead. Right? Yeah, I would just grab them right out from just sitting over here on the floor because I just wanted you to see it doesn't matter what size the bear is. It don't matter what it is. It's much smaller, but when I put that little box down there in the bottom, I mean, anything that you would normally put with it, put it in that bag. It's gonna work, and fill that tissue paper up around it. It makes it really, really pretty as well with the tissue paper. Um, but thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Let me see. LBE said, with the link, just select the quantity you want. Right. You don't have to get the amount. It was on whatever LBE ordered when she posted it, but you don't have to get the amount that she got. Lady J said, hello, everyone. Love these still classy. Thank you, baby. Let me see. Driven is waving. Nove's giving hard eyes. Oh, I know. Thank you. I just saw the 109 and said, Richard, I need some money, honey. Never in a Million said, that lady said, Dr. Pepper baby is good and nice. $2 million ideas. And she ain't said nothing. And that mess took off like fire. Let me see. Nelvin said, amen. LBE said, never in a million. Nove said, where's Ethel at? You got me wanting to do these and call it a wrap for the season. You will, Vonnie. I'm telling you, you will knock these out so friggin' fast. So fast. And they're so pretty. And I love the size. They are so beautiful. Thank you, baby. Real life home revealed. Hey, LBE, I watch your videos daily. You've helped me come along so far. Thank you. She's the real deal. Life of Shy said, never in a million. Crystal Hall said, Vonnie Wright. Driven said, where's the purple? I didn't have any purple balloon, Driven, but I am going to end up making a purple one. I have my purple bear right downstairs. You can best believe I'm gonna make some purple. I just got so spoiled with sticking these balloons in there. I didn't have any balloon that had purple in it. But I don't think I'm gonna invest anymore just to be able to have a purple balloon, because I got these balloons at a really cheap price by getting, a lot of them, and they didn't come with anything purple. But I definitely am still going to do some purple concepts. They just won't have the balloon. But they'll be gorgeous, believe me. So I will have some purple ones out there, I promise. I just went ahead and was knocking out the ones that had the red and pink because that's what my balloons mainly had. And I've still got to do one with gold because I've got a few of these balloons that are nothing but the gold. So y'all know I'm about to pull out some of my my Dollar Tree gold that I love, and make some concepts up with that for my gold balloon. Huh? Let me see. Kimberly said, I'm going to go order me a few more bags. I'm loving these. I know, Kimberly. I even kept that. I didn't even show you. I wanted you to finally be surprised on something on one of my lives, because normally you see everything before my live. So I kept it until my live. I knew you were going to like it. LBE said, thank you at Real Life Home Revealed. Shy said, Ethel's in the bushes working. Driven said, or blue. Oh, I'm going to do all colors. Like I said, I'm just doing the ones that I have. And I do have a balloon that has blue in it. So I will be doing some of them as well. Driven said, hi, Auntie Sean. How are you? Andrea said, still classy. Your concepts are beautiful. Thank you, darling. Just Trisha said, never in a million. It's coming. I had to create some gifts once I got out of those shopping streets. Driven said Deb said she gonna give us a whole tour of the foyer and everything because she got no Deb. No, Deb did not say that. No, ma'am. Go on and eat, go on over there and eat your sandwich, Driven. Kimberly said, well, let me go order me some before they get gone. Or go up, right, Kimberly? Because they will go up. I told you, without telling you, I told you that when I got mine, girl, I was putting a hurting on these things. I was putting a hurting on them. Because what I was doing was super easy. I told you that. This is a very easy concept version and quick. Leola, that's all I'm about, baby. Y'all know me. Easy but classy, right? Very, very easy, but very, very classy. As long as it does not have to be hard to still be beautiful. That's just my key. I've had to learn how to do things very basic and still make them look really, really pretty. Let me see. Shy said, right, Miss Kim. S. Bloom said, hello. Is everybody snowed in? No, not snowed in, but the ice is coming here. Driven said, because they will get gone quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yes, ma'am, they will. Yeah, especially when they see how easy they can be. LBE said, remember, if some of you are close to each other and link up, yeah, you can go in as a group, order the large amount, get them cheaper, and then split them up. Yep. Driven said, okay, let me get the right one so LBE can get her coins. That's right. Help LBE out with her link. Miss Egotistical said, exactly, Miss Kimberly. Let me get me some more. Yep, y'all. I'm telling you, there's easy versions. There's some easy versions. And it's not just for gummy bears. We all make a mess to design. Girl, that's an understatement. Trisha said, I just ordered the 12 count LBE with your link. Shant said, everyone, can I borrow some money to get me some bags? Oh, and the roses. You don't need what I've got in them, Shant. That was my whole point. That's my whole point. You don't have to use I didn't use what they used, and you don't have to use what I use. Use what you got. You can put anything in them. It is simple and absolutely gorgeous, Deborah said. Thank you, baby. Driven said, I did it right this time. I need the link for the balloons too. They're gorgeous. Okay, I'll put them. Now, I don't know if you can link more than one. I got LBE, I had given LBE that link. LBE, I ain't trying to work you, baby. But LBE or Kimberly, that link to the balloons, that I think it was 96 balloons, and they came out to be, what was it, LBE, 22 cents a piece for the balloons, unless they've went up again. The balloons were, there was 96 in the ones I got, and they came out to be 22 cents a piece. Now, do remember, you're going to need to buy the balloon sticks too to put the balloons on, okay? You will need the sticks, so that's an additional amount, y'all. Think about that. I know, I get it. We're going to make it back very easily, but that still, you need to take it into consideration. The balloons don't just float on these bags. Although, I did want to say, what did I do with that other bag? Another thing you can do with these, y'all, and you can, if you've got them and you don't want to use the sticks, but here's the sticks, y'all. You're going to need this piece that you run your balloon down, and this is the stick, of course, and you can cut this however short you want it to stick it down as low or as much. But let's just say you didn't want the balloon sticks. You can still, on these shorter versions of these gifts, y'all have seen this a lot of times. Look, put your balloon in there, tie your, put your fishing line or your ribbon and tie a bow or do whatever. But you can put your balloon right down in the bag and tie it off and let that be all one piece that they can grab and take the balloon right there on the inside as well. So that's another option. The balloon can go inside, and that's going to take up even more of your bag. So if you're using something small, there you go. You just took up more of your bag. You see what I'm saying? So that's another option. You can tie it right off in your bag and put your pretty bow up there on the top. Let me see. Let me see. Elaine got the links to those too. Yep, she's got the link to the balloons. Because I sent it, I gave it to her when I told her about me getting them. I was not going to get chocolate hearts, but listen, right now, listen, I wasn't, I resisted. I only had like 4 or 5 of these chocolates. So the rest of my stuff I've done with like spa stuff. Just, I'm just putting whatever I've got down in there because everything works. Like I said, everything works. Use your cupcake boxes. Like I said, put them in there. If you've got the polka dot paper though, wrap your polka dot around that bag first. It Anything can go in them. You don't have to go out and buy the stuff. And I'm asking you, try not to go out and buy everything that you're seeing that I've used because I'm using what I got. You know what I mean? That's why my stuff is different from their stuff because I'm using what I got. And yours would be different because you're using what you got. You know what I mean? And they'll be just as original as mine because it's what you got, not what I got. So don't think, y'all, please, please, please don't think just because you see something, oh, and I love that. Like I said before, I loved it too when I saw theirs, but I'm like, I can't do all that. I can't sit and put all that stuff and time in there. I got to catch up. So I went basic. Y'all can go basic, but use y'all stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not buying any more chocolate. I resisted that urge, and once I did them, I loved them. I said, I'm not going out and buying no more chocolate. I'm just going to come up with other things in my stockpile and make these bags. That's the whole point of the bags. Using what I got, putting them in there really quick. Just getting them made and getting them done and using up my stuff. So you don't have to go out and buy chocolate just because you see chocolate up here. I promise you, you will be surprised when you start pulling out your stuff and putting them in these bags, how original yours is going to look. Elaine got the links to those too. Yep, loving those gifts. Thank you, Rosie. I was not going to get, oh, I just read that one. Come on, twin. I was headed there, Crafty said. LBE said balloon link. Thank you, LBE. Thank you, darling. She put the link to the balloons as well. Nessa said, when I saw those bags on LBE's outselling video last year, they had my full attention. They didn't me. I don't know why. Sometimes I can see something. LBE will tell you that. I had told her before, I ain't getting those. You know, you ain't getting them. I ain't getting those. And then all of a sudden, something will come to my mind on what I'm going to do with them. And I thought, okay, I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to knock them out. Although it's hard for me to resist anything LBE container-wise shows. Because I know I'm going to put my twist on it, just like y'all put y'all's twist on it. But the containers that she ends up showing, I'm like, if you don't stop showing more containers, because you know every time you show something, I got to get it. But then again, like I said, then put your own twist on it. But I love her and I thank her for the ideas of them for sure. That's what we do, y'all. We get ideas off of each other. That's what we're supposed to do. That's why we're a community. That's what we're here for. If we didn't want it to happen, she wouldn't showed it. If I didn't want it to happen, I wouldn't show it. You know what I mean? It's called, what is it called when you want to just keep it all to your gatekeeping? Is that what it's called? I wouldn't show it because now I know somebody in my town is going to see it. And guess what? They're going to go out and get it and make these easy ones too. I know that. It is what it is. But you know what? There's enough money and space and road for all of us. So I just want the bears in a bag and on the table. And this is the easy. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Veggie Woman said, hey, Still Classy. Hey, baby, welcome. Michelle said, Valentine was yesterday. We got inventory. Let's use what we got to get what we want. Yes, ma'am. And I'm telling y'all, anything y'all put in there and throw a little bit of tissue paper around it, it's going to take up the space. You don't have to put a whole bunch of stuff in it. Use that tissue paper to use up your space. That balloon can take up half of the bag. If you get the balloons by themselves, put them on the top, tie your handles up around it. That just took up half of your bag. and then tissue paper. Just stick some in the back and some on each of the two sides. And your little item could be just as little as it wanted to be. Y'all see, I ain't got nothing in that. I ain't got nothing in that. One small little spa set. One small little spa set. That's all that's in there. You know? Whatever you've got. And just fill up the rest of the bag with tissue paper or balloon or whatever. It does not have to be what you're seeing up there. Although they're cute and easy and all that, I get that. But so are the other things. Driven said, I'm asking about no bow. What do you mean you're asking about no bow? I got bows. I got bows on the bags. And you don't even have to put a bow on the bag. If you've got a bow on something like this, if you've already got a bow on your item, why would you go and turn around and put another bow on there? I mean, you can. Why? I'm not going to waste extra ribbon if I've already got a bow on something that's in my bag. Especially if I'm sticking a balloon in there. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, I like it when you put a little piece of tape, or I would say, I know we can use the fishing line, but sometimes that fishing line can stick you. After you cut it, somebody can grab that fishing line after you've tied that knot, and it's kind of sharp. Take just one little piece of the thin tape and wrap it right there, and it holds these bags together, as you see. And I like holding my bags together. But anyway, I had y'all too low, didn't I? I wasn't even showing you what I was showing you. But anyway, y'all get the gist of it. How are we doing on likes, y'all? Did we get where we were supposed to be? I can't see it. I have a gazillion 755,000 balloons. I don't need near another one. There you go, Crafty. I ain't asking about no bow. Okay, I don't know what you meant by that. LBE said, yep, Nessa, I used the bags last Easter and some smaller ones for Mother's Day. Yep, and I didn't get them. But sometimes, it takes a while for you to decide you want to do something. Never in a Million said, I'm playing ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise over here. So many ideas, and I'm running out of time. Right? I know. But they're fast. That's the one good thing, Never in a Million. They're fast. Driven said, Auntie Deb, I'm talking about your base. My base. My base with no bow? Girl, I'm lost, Driven. Thanks, LBE, for being the community plug. Absolutely. She said, Classy, what you going to be showing me this week? What can I LLC? I said, nothing. I'm LLCing you. There ain't nothing this week you can LLC. I did these bags, last year for Mother's Day with a bear, a balloon, and tulips in a glass vase. But y'all put me on to something this year. Right? And they all work, Crafty. That's the whole thing about it. Everybody can get original with these. Everybody can put their own twist on them. Driven said, me neither, Crafty. Balloons for days. Estella said, I'm loving the gifts that you ladies are putting in these flower bags. I know, me too. Gift Girlie said, thanks, LBE and Classy. Bags are ordered. You're welcome, baby. Kim said, hey, still Classy in chat. Hey, Kim. Sedona said, 244 watching. Can we please get the likes up? Yes, please. Come on, y'all. I'm giving y'all some ideas here. Hit the little like button for me. It ain't going to take you but a second. Please and thank you. I just lost my place again. We appreciate you, still Classy. So many tips, and your designs are always gorgeous. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Crystal said, Bonnie, you didn't read that price right. Donna said, beautiful, Classy. Didn't you tell me to stop shopping? I did. I would love to get those bags, but I'm good for you, Donna. Good for you. I will not buy anything basket related until I get some of it. And baby, I am right here in your corner with that. Absolutely. You stick to your gun. That's what you do. Absolutely. Driven said, remember the year. And no, I didn't tell nobody not to. Let me clarify that. I was suggesting to everyone that they use their own inventory. But yes, I am very, very proud of you, darling. And you will be glad that you did. Um, Let me see. Lisa said LBE baskets more. Hello. I love your concepts too. They're so beautiful. Thank you. Driven sending hearts. Alicia is laughing. Let me see. Driven bring Burlington year back again. Chantel says 96 counts. Only 3 left. Hurry. Yep, they're going down. I knew they would. I knew they would. Driven is talking about go eat your sandwich, Driven. That's right. Real live home revealed. How much are you selling these for, dear? I don't know, baby. I just put these together. Probably $40. Probably $40. 40, 45. I sure am, because they pretty, y'all. They're eye-catching. I probably will. I'll probably surely stick $40 on there. $45. And there ain't a spa, nothing in there. But they're pretty, y'all. They're attention grabbers. Need to let me in the corporate office. I'd be like me show you how to sell out. Remember 2022, 2023? Do that again, but better, Burlington. Do it better. Alicia said, I made sure to order from the link LBE provided. I'm sure she appreciates that. Brenda said, hello, everyone. I'm just coming in. Are you talking about the bags? If so, what's the link? They put them in there. Brenda, if you're trying to get the large amount, you better hurry up. There ain't but a few left. They put the link in the chat. You don't have to get the large amount. You can get the smaller amounts, but the more you get, the cheaper they are. Hello, everyone. I'm just coming. Okay, yep. Chantel said, yeah, because when LBE first showed, I ordered them, and they were so much cheaper. Yep. And the more that shows interest, the higher they're going to go. Trying to order, and y'all distracted me, Vonnie said. If they weren't sold out after yours, LBE, they're going to be sold out today. Let me see. Joan just ordered hers. Crystal said, Brenda, look at LBE or Driven. They post in the comments. Kimberly looks like she just posted it again. For Kimberly to post it, Kimberly, you must have already got yours. Kimberly ran straight and got hers. I can promise you that. Angela said, I just ordered me some. All right. I feel horrible, y'all. I wasn't trying to get people to buy. I promise I wasn't. I was just trying to show y'all how easy for last minute gifts. Yay, y'all got me to over 200 likes. I appreciate that. Any of y'all in here that haven't subscribed yet, please take the time to do that. We are always going over stuff in here every Saturday, going over concepts and sharing stuff. All kind of good tips to be had up in here on Saturdays, and not to mention the good company that we have. So take the time and hit that subscribe button. Never in a Million says, truth be told, you can recreate some similar with just a cello bag or a jumbo window bag if you have that on hand. Use this wonderful design as inspiration if you're on a spinning. Good idea. Good idea. Like she said, you can use a cello bag. Put your base. Okay. Good idea, Never in a Million. That's why we come in here together. Get you a base. Make your cardboard the size of the bottom of your cello bag or the size you want your bag to be. Put your base down there in the bottom. Put your plushie down in that cello bag. Put your candy in the front and your rose sleeve on the side. Tie that bad boy up. Put your pretty bow on there. And you got the same kind of concept that we got right here using your cello bag. Great idea, Never in a Million. But I know they done been ordering them bags as we speak. But good idea. But for those of you who are determined not to, but you like these concepts, you can recreate them in your cello bag. Put them in your bag. Put your base. Get you one of your boxes like I did. Put the box down in the bottom of the cello bag. The box or the little piece of foam. And then just tie it up and instead of putting your bow on the side like I did, put it on the top of your cello bag. But you created the same concept. You just don't have the handles. That is wonderful, Never in a Million. Thank you for that. Sedona said, can we please make the likes match? Chantel said, easy money. Easy money. Yes. LBE said, I be trying to save y'all some money because them baskets are expensive. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's cheaper than buying a basket. Be Pretty said, hey, y'all. Hey, Be Pretty. And we appreciate it, LBE. Crystal said, happy Pretty. Driven is laughing. LBE said, you are absolutely right, Never Me. She is absolutely, and thank you for saying that. So anyone on here that is like, no ma'am, I'm not buying nothing else, use your cello bag if you really like this concept and recreate it. Any of the ones you saw tonight or on any other live. Let me see. Driven said, and snow apparently. Blessed and highly favored said, thanks LBE and Still Classy for sharing your designs. You are so welcome. Essence of Joy said, so true. The basket can definitely be expensive when you want to make them be full. You can turn it out. Make it as inexpensive or as luxurious if you want. It's up to you what you put in it. Driven said, make the money. Brenda said, can you show the bags and teddies with a purse? Can you show the bags and a teddy with a purse? Well, let me see. Do I even have a purse in here? I don't even know if I have a purse in here. I might have another black purse somewhere. Let me see. Let me see if I got a purse in here, darling. What I do? I got to go get me another empty bag. I didn't put the bags. Let me see. Let me see. Look at you trying to catch me off guard here. I don't know if I even got anything in here. Let's see. Come on, plushie. Hold on, where's me a rose or something? Where's a rose? Do I have another rose or do I have them all stuck? I got to make some more sleeves, y'all. I've been putting all my sleeves in these bags. I done sat here and used up all of my things. Let's see, I don't know if this purse is even going to fit in here with him. I'd probably need to find one of my smaller purses. And I don't have any other purse in here right now. Oh, I have a balloon. It's a balloon. Hello. Oh. Nope, that one's attached. If I do something like this, I want it to at least look right. Let me see, where's a balloon? I need to at least have a balloon. And of course you would want to put your bow on it. Heck, I don't know, y'all. I ain't got this stuff together for this. I've even had to put a pink bottom in the bottom of it. But if you wanted to put a purse in there, you could put a purse in there, put you a bow on there and a balloon, but you could do it. You would just want to get one that would match. You would want to take your purse down a little bit more and play with it. Put your bow up there. So you could do it with a purse. You know, arrange it the way you want to arrange it or whatever. Raise your bear up a little bit higher. I would bring my bear up some, which would be putting that base in the bottom. But yeah, you can use anything you want, y'all. Put your bow, put your balloon, gather your straps together. But that don't match, but I didn't have a base to put on there with that. But you can. You can, but you're going to want it to fit. Oh, let me see. Thanks, LBN still. Okay, I read that one. Prayers for who? Who are we praying for? Let me see. Yes, I want and ordered me some more 5 minutes ago. Miss Egotistical said, yes, I went and ordered me some more 5 minutes ago. Thank you again for sharing. You're so welcome, darling. Alicia said 231 watching and 235 thumbs up. Great job, everybody. Thank you, guys. KOK said beautiful concepts. Thank you, KOK. Let me see. You are welcome, LBE. We thank you. Alicia said, hey, KOK. I was wondering when I just said KOK, I don't remember her even being in here. That's why I said, Lord, am I really losing it? Welcome in, KOK. Let me see. These can sell for 45 easy. Okay, thank you. LBE said KOK in the house. I thought I was losing it there for a minute. I'm like, has she been in talking the whole time? And I'm just not remembering. Wrapped and Ready said just ordered on the link. Catherine, I can't wait to see what y'all come up with. And I hope y'all come up with some. I mean, I know these are that, like I said, the quartet. Like I said, that's why I had started off my live like that. I had told Kimberly, I said, I know there's a trio and there's a quartet. I'm just playing with the quartet. But then when I ran out of candy, I started playing with spa stuff and anything else because I wasn't going back to the store and buying nothing else. Nothing. I have some with the little candies even in them too, but I'm not going upstairs and getting those other ones. But I used what was left of my little boxes of candy too. You don't even have to have the big ones. You can still put the small ones right there in there. The main thing was, like I said, is it does not have to be just gummy bears. It can be any size bear at all. Make you some little boxes, make you some little risers to go in there. Or heck, ball up newspaper down there and put some tissue paper over it. I just have Amari make up my boxes for me because she loves doing little stuff like that, and I just really like putting the boxes down there. But you can wad up some newspaper or packing paper, and then wrap some tissue paper around it and do that as your base if you're trying to get some height. Let me see. Catherine said, baby, after I saw those beautiful different color gummy bear bag concepts, I ordered me a 12 count. Don't have the gummy bears, but plenty of blankets. And blankets, there you go. You can use blankets in them. Carol said, love you guys. My nerves are a little shot. Please pray for my family. My grandson has some issues that have come up, and my husband also. Pray, please. Love y'all. Going to check out now. All right, baby doll. Prayers for sure, Carol. I'll call you, darling. I'll call you tomorrow. Darn. I'm sorry, Carol. Driven says, don't let it make you. Let me see. Nelvin said, I'm make two as looking at your LLC. That's just fine. All occasions said, thanks, Nessa. Real Life Home Revealed. Prayers. KOK said, I forgot all about the live today at LBE. KOK, you forgot me? You forgot me? Crystal Hall said, prayers, crafty granny. LBE said, it's okay, KOK. I do that all the time. LBE be popping in here to tail in all the darn time. I think she be doing that mess on purpose. LBE be doing that on purpose. Linda said, praying, going up for you and your family, for Carol. Nessa said, sending prayers, Carol. Classy said, you making me work too hard for that. Right, LBE, you got to let me get, I got to know where things are. I want things to be at least proportioned. Let me proportion my stuff. I'd use a flatter purse and not a fat purse so that it would have slid down in there better. I can't go running all over my house for my inventory like that. My stuff ain't in the same room. My stuff's down, purses are in the garage. Nobody said it's up. Thanks, Driven and Lane. Let me see. LBE is praying. Yes. Y'all please pray for Carol. LBE over here designing baskets. A KOK is over there. Catherine said, I do have some concepts made, but going to create as many as I can with my limited space. LBE put the hurt on the bag concepts. Yes, ma'am. Crystal said, hey, KOK. Hope said, hey, Hope, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome, baby. Brenda said, like that with a purse. Thanks, still classy. Yeah, I wouldn't have put that purse in there. Either I would have had to have used a thinner bear or a thinner purse because I don't like the way that it was poking. But like I said, that's how you play with it. If the purse is too thick, then you would have used one of your thinner bears. Okay. If you're wanting to use the bear like that, then get one of the thinner purses. Lord knows we had a bunch of them from that Walmart in all different colors and sizes, and those are thin. So that thin would go in there and wouldn't be bulging the bag. But just change out whatever you have to change out to make it work. If the purse is thick, use a thinner bear, plushie, or something else. Vice versa. But you just learn to work with it as you're playing them and putting them in the bag. You'll know, nope, that don't work. That's too big. Or nope, I need something beside that. And if things start trying to fall over or whatever, like I said, that's when the tissue paper comes in. But with this stuff, these are just a perfect fit. There ain't no falling over on nothing with these. Everything fits, as you see, fits just perfectly snug. Let me see. Classy, those are too gorgeous. Thank you, Catherine. Bonnie said, it's a 40 holla kind of day, right? Absolutely easy. Hey, Hope, bless Miss Lillian said. Michelle said, Auntie is giving life to these bags. Y'all all should have a LLC from this live. I hope so. I hope it helps somebody because I'm telling you, y'all, it's easy. Sandra said, still classy. Can you show one concept in the cello bags? Sandra, I can't pull out my cello bags tonight, baby. I'll try to make one up for next Saturday. I can do that. I can try to have one for y'all for the next live. Or I'm sure, since Never in a Million was smart enough to suggest that, I can assure you, you're probably going to end up seeing some lives or videos popping up where people are putting them in a cello. But I can't run out there in my garage right now and grab no cello. This live would have to sit and wait. But it would be exactly the same. Y'all seen LBE do that 1,000 times where she'll grab a plushie or something and throw it. Heck, LBE was doing them in the drawstring bags, remember? She the one that did the drawstring bags and put all them teddy bears or plushies in a drawstring bag. Just visualize it's going to look just like that without the handle, except it's going to draw up around it a little more. You know what I mean? But it's no different than putting it on a charger plate in a cello bag. We've done that 1,000 times. I was trying to look around here and see if I even had one in a cello bag, but I don't. But yeah, I mean, we've all done that, dropping them down in a cello bag and putting them out there for the kids and the teens or whatever. That is no different. You're just setting the candy in their lap in front of it, or the spa gift or whatever, and then tying it up at the top. That's it. Yeah, there's nothing to that. Just make sure you use the right size cello bag, so you don't have too much extra on the side. Just pull out the right cello bag, put it down in there, put your candy, your spa stuff in there, a rose on the side, bag it up, bow it up. And then you can even, you can still use a balloon even with the cello. You can have the balloon stick sitting inside the bag and tie the zip tie around the stick of the balloon and still have the balloon coming right outside your cello bag. It just like this, except I'm gathering the handles. You're just gathering the cello bag around your balloon stick. You can do absolutely everything that we have on this concept in a cello bag. Never in a Million told the exact truth. Put it in there, draw it up around the balloon stick, tie your bow up around that, and there's your concept. I just got my bags in today, Sammy said. Well, there you go. You ready. Anita said it doesn't even have to match the polka dot. Looks just dandy. Does it? Andrea said, still classy. What size are the bags? That baby, they've put the link in here several times in the chat. And I'm sure they'll keep sticking them in. Every so often after some comments, somebody's posting the link again, so you don't have to keep scrolling up. But for anybody that's watching the replay and you didn't see it in the chat, I'm going to have it linked at the very top of the replay chat. So look at the very top of the replay chat and use the link I put, because LBE gets credit when you use that link. Now, when you open it up, it's going to open it up probably to the 96 count. You do not have to get the 96 count. You can get 12, 24, 36. There's different quantities, but the more you get, the cheaper the bag. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know where we went. I don't know where I'm at, y'all. I'm going to just start reading again. If I missed it, I didn't mean to. I'm picturing a journal to go in the bag. I make basic journals, and I also see these bags as get well sets and spa sets. That's right. Let your imagination go wild with what you can do with them. I'm going to make some men concepts with these too, y'all. I'm sure going to make some men concepts with these. And I know some of y'all don't use plushies. I might use a plushie. See, this could be a man's plushie right here. And put me out some, get some cologne and a man's wallet. Put that wallet right there in the lap of that bear, and turn that into a man's concept so quick by just sticking a man's wallet in his lap. Y'all can make these for anybody. Teens, men's, women. It does not have to be limited to a woman. Put you a wallet. Look, put one of them brown wallets we got from Dollar Tree or whatever in his lap. Or put him a cologne set or some aftershave lotion in his lap. You now have a man's concept. Okay? It doesn't have to be just for a woman. And you can do that in a cello bag as well. You don't want to put it in that? Throw it in a cello bag and make a man's concept doing it the same way. I'm so glad Never in a Million said that, because that no one should have to feel limited or feel like they can't buy these and not make these exact same concepts. You can definitely make it look almost the same way and not buy these bags. I'm so thankful Never in a Million was in here and put that information out. Let me see. Dear God, please remove all illness and hurting issues from her son and husband. Whatever it is, may your hands hold them, heal them, strengthen them, in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Amen, Alicia. Thank you. Maria said, Hermelise Vanessa showed some beautiful flowers in the bag too. Oh yeah. Imagine that. Putting flowers in a bouquet bag where everybody's gotten away from even doing the flowers in them by putting everything else in them. Like the cake boxes, using them for everything but a cake. We're good at that kind of stuff. We're good at doing that, turning it from what it's supposed to be to something else. Let me see. Basket friends, say a prayer for me on the 29th. I'm going in for surgery. Loretta, praying, baby, for a successful surgery, and that the Lord guide the surgeon's hand, baby, and that you recover quickly and rapidly, baby, in Jesus' name. We lift you up, baby, on the 29th. It will be fine. You will be fine. Alicia says, Dear God, please remove all. Okay, I just read that one. What size candy is that? I don't know, baby. Let me see. Do I have one over here? Let me see what this one over here says. Ugh. This was the one from Family Dollar. It is a 6 ounce. This one's 6 ounces. Linda said, you got it, Loretta. Let me see. Yep, she sure did. Amen. Loretta said, at Linda, thanks. Maria said, Never in a Million also makes a beautiful gift on a cardboard wrapped in paper. Never in a Million makes beautiful gifts, period, in general. Y'all make sure anybody that's in here that's not subscribed to any of these fabulous designers that's in here, take the time to do it. LBE put the link in again. Please use that link, because LBE gets a little credit for that if you use that link. And she definitely deserves it. Linda said, you're welcome, Loretta. God is able. Absolutely. KOK said, LBE, I was glad when you went up in your gummy bear bags. When you went up in your gummy bear bags. Crafty said, men need cuddle buddies too, right? Yeah, I mean, you can definitely turn it into a concept for sure. I've got some men um, plushies out in the shed that were sold for Father's Day. Let me see. Crafty said, "Hey, Mama T." Nove said, she's snickering. Let me see. LBE said, yeah, okay, okay. I hate pricing on the spot. I do too. I don't ever do it. Y'all, that's probably the second time I've ever given somebody a price. Y'all know I don't give prices out. I don't. I did that one time and somebody, oh God, the comment and the conversations that took all place in my chat, I said, I'll never do that again. Never say never. The only reason I spelled it out 40 because that's what LBE said when she showed hers before, although she went up on hers, and rightly so, because she's got a lot more work in on hers with that tumbler, doing that bouquet and all that in that tumbler. And like I said, that is gorgeous, and she can go up. I went the basic route with me because, like I said, I needed to hurry up and get some more concepts caught up from what I missed. Being down for a week, you miss if you're making concepts like you're supposed to be making. That's a lot of concepts you missed being down for a week. And I hope everybody is making them like that right now. Valentine's is around the corner. You need to be putting them out. And these really got me caught back up. Let me see. KOK said, we versatile, baby. We sure are. My roses are the reason why I purchased the bags in the first place. Yeah, you ordered them for the right reason, to put flowers in them. Let me see. Bonnie said they like, who buying this stuff from LBE? Balloon Junkie said, amen. LBE said, I just tested the water with the gummy bears. Yep. Yep. You opened the door with the gummy bears. That's what you did. You opened the floodgate. Let me see. Alicia said, amen. Alicia said 218 watching and 248 thumbs up. Great job, everyone. Yes, y'all, thank you for hanging with me this long. I think I'll save my cake boxes for my baby shower gift orders. Deborah said, LBE, thank you for the link to the bags. I just ordered mine. All right, y'all. Well, now that we caught up with that, let me see. I know Amari wanted to be in here. She's so curious on what's in this gift. Amari, I'm about to open my blessing box. She has been wanting to get into that thing and see what's in that since it got here. Y'all, let me take a swallow of drink here real quick. Danielle, I'm going to need you down here too, baby. Let me see here. Y'all know Gail Willis. If any of y'all don't know Gail, she posts a lot on Facebook. She's really, I definitely see more of her on Facebook. Is that right? More than that's on YouTube, right? She is just the most kindest, y'all. And y'all, I cry on commercials. And when I say that, I'm not saying that lightly. I will cry on a commercial. I'll cry on any kind of story that anybody wants to tell or anything like that. I'm really a sentimental kind of slush. Is that what it is? I mean, I'm like, I've got waterworks. I cry when I hear people pray. I cry when I hear people sing. I cry when I hear a good gospel song. It don't take nothing for me to start crying, okay? So I'm not going to cry when I speak of Miss Gail, but I'm going to tell you, we all need to learn something from her, okay? She is somebody in this community. Hey, still classy in chat. Sharice, Sensational Decor. Hey, baby. It's Mama She. Oh, I sure was twisting up that name, but hey, Mama She. Oh, Lord, everybody get your tissues. I'm not going to cry, LB. Well, I'm going to try my best not to cry because Alicia did no. Don't get the tissues ready, y'all. I'm not going to be able to talk on it much because I would cry. Okay, but I just want to say that Gail Willis is when I talk to her, I say Christ-like when I mentioned her, and the reason I say that, another drink. She go, okay, says she gonna cry. I'm about to cry right now and I ain't even started. But what I'm trying to say is, y'all, and KOK, I put you in the same category, baby. I honestly do. I put you in the same category because who do you know? Okay. And I don't know how many of y'all have even seen everybody that's got these blessing boxes from Gail. That's why she's drinking a drink. That's right, Alicia. I'm drinking, so I don't. But anyway, that don't know any of these people. I know we don't really know each other on here, but we feel like we do. Okay. But I'm trying not to say something that's gonna make me get jerky in my voice because God knows I can't stand that sound. I don't cry pretty and I don't talk pretty when I'm crying. It don't sound good at all. I'm not one of those that would be like, "Oh, she's so sweet." Y'all would be like, "Oh, dang, classy." It ain't the pretty talk. It ain't the pretty cry. But anyway, Gail is when I speak of Gail, I want to say, and I told her this. I said I think of Christ-like, okay, because Gail doesn't know me from a daggone hole in the wall. You know what I mean? And she and LB talking about just let it out. I'm not. I'm gonna hold it back. But anybody, I'm not talking about. We can be kind to each other, but for somebody that don't know you from nothing and gets joy in blessing people, you know what I mean? Yeah, that does kind of make me tear up. Okay, people that are so kind that they get their blessing from blessing others. That's Christ-like, y'all. That's godly love. You know what I mean? That's not selfish love. There's nothing selfish about it. You know, anybody that can sit and take on a perfect stranger and pass out the kind of things that she passes out. You know what I mean? That's godly love. That's Christ-like behavior to take perfect strangers and say, I don't know this person, but I love this person, you know? And she loves us, y'all. She's not just doing this to, get a pat on the back. She truly loves like God wants us to love each other. Okay? Y'all, Mari, you already know. Get me one because it's dripping. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna she's amazing. We do need to strive to be more like her. And I'm not saying financially and all of that, but just to love to that extent. Thank you, baby. I don't need the whole roll, just some of it. We need to learn from her, okay? To just if you can't help financially, then help with encouragement, help with a kind word. Just spread the love, y'all, because that's what she, as one person, is getting on this community, and she's trying to spread love. You know what I mean? She's trying to spread joy within the community to perfect strangers. Y'all need to get that. Now, I guess you got to really think about it. You know, she is one person stepped into this community and is just trying to share love and joy and blessings. And I just think that we all could take, an example, a small token of that. And, and that's why I also say that I put KOK in that category too, because KOK gets joy from blessing people. She will do the same thing on her lives. You know what I mean? And if y'all stick around on mine, I'm going to do the same thing on mine tonight for no reason other than I love you. So we all need, like I said, it all can't be done financially, you know, but we can share love within the community just with kind words, just with uplifting each other, just helping somebody with a concept, just picking up something from somebody at a store if you're in the same area as somebody. But there is things that we can do to share the love in this community. And let me tell you, something else we can do to share the love is if you see somebody maybe not being as godly as we should be, maybe kind of, I'm not even going to go there. But anyway, let's just be positive and encouraging each other. And if you start thinking that it's going to go another way, pray about it and change, flip around and turn around. And let's say I'm not doing that. It's so easy sometimes because we're so programmed to do that, to get caught up in gossip and stuff. It's just, part of the world. It's what we do. Try to say, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to talk about that person. I'm not going to talk about this person. Let's lift them up. Let's lift them up in prayer. You know what I mean? Because I have to be reminded of that. Believe me, I have to be reminded of that sometime too. I'm by far imperfect. And people have to remind me, baby, just pray. Just pray about it. We can't let things like that steal our joy. We shouldn't. And we shouldn't get caught up in it either. Because it's easy to do. The devil will definitely put something in your face to make you try to be negative on it. So let's just do like Gail and KOK and many other people in this community, and just, y'all, let's just share the love in the community. So I'm going to do this, and then after I open my box, for anybody that's still in here that is a subscriber of mine, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do 2 small giveaways myself tonight just to show my love and my appreciation. The same way that it's being shown to me. So anyway, that's just it. Where's my box? Y'all, I did so good, right? I did good. I didn't break down into the ugly stuff. Yes, it's godly love. It's all in her heart. That's a beautiful thing. May God bless her. Thank you and thank God. Yes, it is. It is just her truly showing love. And I know what Miss Gail smells like too, because this smells like Miss Gail. She's got her perfume and scent all over this blessing box. No, I'm not about to. And y'all know I'm a behind the scene kind of person. So I'm not going to be holding up my pictures. Let me see here what she's even got on here. She's got, anyway, y'all, she's got my beautiful daughter on here. I will show her that, show y'all that. Tell me I don't make pretty babies, y'all. Y'all seen my grandbabies. Well, that's my beautiful daughter. And I have a very, very, very handsome son as well. But she put my beautiful baby on there. That's my heart, y'all. That's my firstborn. And that's my baby, y'all. No, I don't want to show these. Although this is kind of already the one that I already have as a profile picture, just a closer up picture. Anyway, y'all, she's got me all on here. So I don't mind. And my daughter and my babies and my grandbabies. She did me up, y'all. But I love me some Gail. I do. I just love her heart. Hey, still classy. See, I'm good. I was good. I don't want to read. When I read, I cry. When I read, I cry. Like if I read a card, I can't read a card out loud. Hey, still classy. You're a beautiful, amazing. Oh, crap. You're a beautiful, amazing, family, fantastic basket maker. I've seen your work. Thank you for accepting me in the, thank you for the hug, Mari. In accepting me in the basket community. I hope you love your gift pool. Okay, y'all, I almost made it, okay? I almost made it. I can't read cards. Can y'all read cards and stuff? I can't. I can't read them out loud. But anyway, y'all, this is the love, okay? This is love from a perfect stranger, y'all. From a absolutely perfect stranger. Gail, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. We love you, and not just for what you're doing, but for who you are and for your heart. You are amazing. We strive to be like you with your generosity and your kindness and your love in the community. If we all start showing that, the world would be a much better place. So thank you, and I hope that I learned something just a little bit from you kind people that constantly are doing and find joy in blessing other people. So let me see. Donna said, that's okay. Crying is good for the soul. Yes, amen. I know, y'all. I'm sorry. Thank you, Gail. God bless you, KOK said. Vanita said, that's beautiful, Gail. Yes, wow, how kind. She is so kind, y'all. She's just so kind and doesn't know us, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a couple of these 20s right on out to y'all because I love y'all back as well. And like I said, it's not that it's a financial thing, it's just a way that I can turn around and show my love right back to you guys tonight. So let me see. I can see what I can't see what I'm doing over here. Right, LBE. I'm sorry, darling. I know. It's hard. It's hard when you see other people and it kind of convicts you into knowing, why am I not more like that? Why am I not more Christ-like? Why are we not more Christ-like? If it ain't nothing but praying for each other. What are we doing? What are we doing to uplift and show love? Is that what we're doing every day? Or are we thinking bad thoughts about somebody or talking about somebody? We got to do better. And people like this is what what can make you think that way. Danielle, you got it ready? Okay, guys, I'm gonna give away a couple of these 20s. So let me give away the first 20 right now. I'm lost watching 3 lives. Who sent the gift? Gail did. Gail sent it. Let me see. Wow, well deserved, still classy. Thank you, darling. What a blessing. Wrapped and Ready said yes. Gail Willis sent it. She is fabulous. But I'm going to turn around, y'all, for anybody that's in here that is subscribed. I'm going to give away 2 of these 20s to y'all. So let's give the first 20 away right now. I'm going to have you, Danielle, let's put let the word be blessing. Okay, that's what we're going to put is blessing. Now, Danielle, does that just come on my laptop or what does it matter? Does it go in just in my chat? Does it have to be a pound sign and blessing or with it, or just the word in general? What does it have to be? Hashtag. Okay, guys. Sorry. She said it has to be hashtag. So put the hashtag or tic-tac-toe button. Only enter it one time, guys. One time. Hashtag blessing. Now, does it matter if it's capitalized or not, Danielle? No? Okay. Hashtag blessing. One time, y'all. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you put it in there. You need to be a subscriber. Come on over here with the laptop, Danielle. I want them to see it when they do the spin. I'm giving everybody time to get it in. Just one entry, please. I'm just sitting here letting it stop. Danielle gonna come over here with the laptop and get it Come on, Danielle. So that when they stop, you're already over here and we ain't got to wait even longer. Everybody put it in one time. KOK said, LBE, if you win, I need a 20. KOK, you're so funny. Man, I wish we could do a meet and greet. Love this community. Right, Cheryl? I do too. I really do. The silliest alien. Remember, the word is hashtag blessing. I replaced the I with a apostrophe so it doesn't count me. Okay. LBE said, I got you, KOK. Not true blessing, hashtag blessing. The tic-tac-toe and the word blessing. And only one entry, hashtag blessing. Not blessings with an S, Nicole, just blessing. Hashtag blessing. Y'all putting an S on the end. I don't know if it'll still work if you do that. So take the S off. Hashtag blessing. One entry. One entry, please. Danielle, what are you doing? What are you typing?
I'm waiting.
Well, come on over here. I've asked you to come on over here and put your laptop up over here.
Well, I thought you were still getting the.
Well, we are still getting them in, but I want you over here ready so they don't have to wait on you once everybody's got their thing in. And y'all, please make sure you are a subscriber. Come on, Danielle. It's slowing down. I think everybody about got it in. Is it ready? Well, you look so happy. Get nice, girl. Get nice. Get a smile. What is it ready? Okay. Everybody, we're going to start it in 10, 9. So if you haven't put it in, get it in there. Danielle hate dealing with us. Okay. Okay. Hey, she's really good now. I let her go off. Remember, I used to make her be right here in the same room with us. They're saying, hey, Danielle. All right, y'all. Everybody got your thing in? I'm giving you, counting down. 10, 9, 8. They said they love you, Danielle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Danielle saying these old people. you know that's exactly what. You made her smile. That lets you know she is exactly. She is laughing. You must have hit it on the head because, buddy, you made her crack up when you said that. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, Jesus. All right, y'all. If y'all missed this one, you're gonna have to catch the next one. I'm doing one more after this, so let's spin the wheel. Okay. Yep, we're ready. Good luck, everybody. Joan Wilson, 1777. Joan Wilson. Congratulations. Hopefully you have Cash App. You need to contact me through my email, stilklassy@aol.com. Yes, AOL.com. I said that correctly. Contact me with that, and in the notes, because I get tons of junk mail, so make sure you put in the title, giveaway, giveaway winner or something like that. Giveaway winner. YouTube giveaway winner. Something that's going to catch my attention. Okay? Make sure you put something in there. All right. Now, everybody except Joan, because I want everybody else to have a chance to win. But congratulations, Joan. Everybody else, get ready for the second drawing. And we're going to do hashtag Gale, Gale.
Oh, we're changing.
Hashtag Gale. Because she is the reason that we're doing this giveaway tonight. So, hashtag Gale, just one entry. Hashtag Gale, Gale. And Gail, again, while everybody's typing that in, I love you, sweetheart. We appreciate you. And you are going to make us all do better. Hashtag Gail. I keep laughing at her comment. Danielle said these old people. Oh my God. That was so funny. And like I said, your expression let me know that you agreed. Oh my Lord. Everybody in here ain't old, okay? Everybody ain't old. Does it? No, it does not, Maria. It does not. Danielle said it does not. Crafty Leo would probably know. They used to have all these contests all the time. Gail is the birthday gift goat. Love it, Michelle said. Getting old is a blessing. It surely is, but it ain't for the weak, is it? No, we are not all old, Shy said. Oh, gosh. Maria said, thank you. You're welcome, baby. Gloria said, thanks for sharing. I'm old, blue, blessed with my many years. Old but blessed with, that's right. That's right. They're saying, congratulations, John. She said at 72, no, it's not. Hashtag Gail again. KOK said, yes, Shy. We know you a youngin'. Yeah, KOK, rub it in, right? Rub it in, Shy. Just rub it in. Shy said, can't tell by these knees. She said, don't be putting me in that category. I'll give it to Danielle for hanging out with Granny in the basket. She don't hang out with us anymore. I used to make her sit right in the chair in here because I was always so paranoid because something was always going wrong, you know, with my stuff. And I freak out. I'm not, y'all know I'm not good. Me and Sean, we ain't good with this computer thing. So I never used to let her go away, but I've gotten more confident as time went on, knowing I can call her back downstairs. Yes, I used to make her be right there beside me. Y'all know Shy still wears mini skirts. Don't play with Shy. Hey, don't you be fooled. Me, KOK, and Sean could put on a mini skirt and walk with the best of y'all, okay? We still got legs. And they right shapely, if I may add, myself. We can hang with y'all. Don't try us. Don't try us. Creative Designs by Claudia. Oh, I didn't see her come in. Hey, Claudia, if you're in here, welcome. Right, we're doing our second And last giveaway, the word is Gail. Hey, yes, hashtag Gail. Get into it, Claudia. Let me see. Claudia said, thank you. Celia's hello, KOK. Yes, type in hashtag Gale, GALE. Bonnie says 100. That's right. Don't try it. Okay, said what she said. That's right. That's right. Unique expressions. Good evening, all. Hello, darling. We're doing a giveaway. Hashtag Gale is what you need to type in there. We need to meet up. It would be amazing, Michelle said. Oh, it would be fun, wouldn't it? Alva said, hey, Claw Claw. Lapashai said, the goal, that's goals, Dyrus. Rachel said, oh, Lord, what I come in on. Rachel, we're about to do a drawing. I got some Happy Mail from Gail Willis, and I'm sharing the love the same way she shared love. But yeah, in the process of waiting on everybody to get it in, we kind of got going left. Shy talking about everybody in here ain't old. And we're just letting them know us old folks can still hang. Let me see. Claudia said, hello, still classy. Hello, all. Hello, sweetheart. Claudia, I'm about to be LLC and you too as soon as I get another container. Y'all giving me some LLC stuff now. I'm loving y'all. Yes, right. Donna said, loving them concepts. Keep them coming, Miss Claudia. Yes, absolutely. Claudia, let me see real quick before we do that. This isn't like yours, but it's kind of sort of. Let me see. What's going on, Danielle? Did I knock something over? But I love how you did the. I know this ain't gonna show it because this is so tall. But I love how you do the box, and then you put that other design down on the bottom that has nothing to do with the box itself. I got that from you, and I love it. I put my little cupcake box on here with my plushie and my balloon. This is a LL of Claudia inspiration, y'all. My little version of my little plushie on here, my cake box, my balloon. So I thank you for that inspiration as well. Thanks, KOK. But yeah, that's my little inspiration from Claudia. I loved it when she put her little cake box, and then of course you've got to picture it in the beautiful whatchamacallit, polka dot wrap. So, but anyway, I love putting that little that one little strip down there on the bottom. You know what I mean? It just changes it to me. Let me see. What should I say? Still classy. Use that same disclaimer for me that you gave for what you said on your last live. What did I say, Shy? Girl, I don't even remember my last live. This is absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Thank you, baby. Claudia said, oh my God, that is gorgeous. Baby, that's my Claudia inspiration. KOK said, love that. Very beautiful, Alicia said. Her gift baskets and more said, hey, still, hey, baby, welcome in. Anyway, Anita said, this is absolutely gorgeous. Shy, what disclaimer, Shy? Danielle said, you better hurry it up. She wants to, right? She wanting to go outside. What kind of mess is that, as cold as it is? She said, that's beautiful. Yes, Claudia, that Tumblr foam board. Claudia is amazing. Dr. Daphne Chanel said, hello, new here. Hello, baby. Hit that subscribe button real quick, Daphne, and get into the giveaway. I've got one more $20 I'm giving away tonight, but you have to be a subscriber. So get that subscribe button and type in hashtag Gale, GALE, hashtag Gale. Touch of Elegance is beautiful. Loretta said, so cute, still classy. Thank you, baby. What are you pointing at? No, I'm about to do it. That's a beautiful box concept. Thank y'all. Very nice, classy. Thanks, Queen. It's beautiful, wonderful idea. Love it. Well, thank you. Like I said, you if you're not subscribed, which I'm sure you are, to Claudia, get on over there, baby, because she is. Whoo, she puts out some stuff. King said that's beautiful. Thank you, baby. Beautiful and gorgeous, still classy. Thank you, darling. Veggie woman said extremely cute. Thank you. Shy said basically, if it don't apply, let it fly. There you go. If it don't pertain to you, yeah, then let it go. Late to the party, I'll catch the replay. Thank you, Rhonda, but you got time to get into the giveaway. Hashtag Gale. Type in hashtag Gale. Gale. Your gifts are always well put together. Thank you, Rhonda. Let me see. Shy said, "Don't nobody go and say I said y'all all." You didn't say that. You just said everybody ain't. You just rubbing it in. LBE Claw and still classy. We're the first ones I watched when I joined YouTube, and I love the rest of you ladies too. Aw, that's so sweet. We love you too, baby. Twin Key said, love the polka dot. Yes. I love that. I got my polka dot from Kimberly Showers. She got us on that polka dot. Michelle said, never to me and an LBE can use lint to create a basket. All right. I cannot get those bubble baths. I got to get a bunch of these out for whatchamacallit, for Valentine's Day. I've got a bunch of them that I bought just for that. Okay. All right. Everybody should have their name in by now, right? Let me move this basket back out the way. Oh. I just had to show Claw one of her many inspirations. All right. Put the laptop on down. We're going to do it. And no, not hashtag blessings, baby. This is the second one. It's hashtag Gale, Gale. You behind. You're behind. By the time you see this, you're probably going to be late. KOK said, classy, you blow your own balloons or buy them inflated. Oh, no, I don't buy them inflated, baby. I do my own balloons. I'm too frugal to buy them already inflated. I'm too frugal to buy them inflated. Let me see. Dr. Daphne said, what's the Playbox bunny on your shelf? Is it for men? The Playbox bunny. What's the Playbox bunny? Oh, yeah, that's some of my men concepts over there. I had gotten that for City Trend for like $1. It's a deodorant, I think. That's when they had one of their dollar deals for $1. Malibu, no white marks, Playboy, 24-hour deodorant body spray. Yeah, that's just some of my men concepts. So, I mean, not concepts. Some of my men's inventory is in that cube. And LBE just put the link to the balloons again that I had just bought. It was 96 of them. I can't remember the price. You'll have to look at the link, but they came out to be 22 cents a piece for the balloons you're seeing up here. Came with many different designs, and they come out to be 22 cents a piece. Let me see. Okay. All right. You ready, Danielle? Put it on the table. You're too busy chatting. That's your problem. Tell them to wait a minute. I know. Come on. You can go after this. She over here typing with one hand, y'all, in her chat.
Oh, I'm hurt.
All right. Now, I'm almost going to release you, child. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
10 more seconds.
Oh, 10 again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kenya Williams. Congratulations, Kenya. Congratulations. Get in touch with me, darling. Make sure you put something in the title. YouTube giveaway or some kind of giveaway, something, so that it'll stand out amongst all of my emails. Kenya Williams, everybody congratulate her. Again, I want to thank Gail for blessing me tonight with her blessing box. And like I said, I love you guys, and I wish I could sit here and give y'all all of it away, but I'm too frugal to do that. But I did share some of it with y'all. And I'll share some more of y'all when I get to my 4,000. How's that? So y'all come on and get me to 4,000 and we'll do another one. But anyway, guys, it's been a great Saturday evening for all of us since we're all closed in for this storm. I can't think of a better way that I could have spent my Saturday evening tonight than with you guys. You always make it fun. And I hope I was able to help you with a little bit of inspiration for those of you who are going to get the bags, and for those of you who are going to try and put them in cello bags and do the same type of concept. Thanks to Never in a Million for that great. Let me turn that thing around here now. Great inspiration of letting everybody know you don't have to have the bags. They can go in a cello bag. They said, thank you, Danielle. She couldn't get out of here fast enough, y'all. I don't see Kenya Williams in the live, so if anyone has contact with her, let her know that she won the giveaway. Yeah, I don't know either, but she'll need to contact me at STILCLASSY at AOL.com. And you need to contact me within 24 hours, both of my winners, because after that, I'm not going to keep scrolling through my emails every day. I hardly ever check my email, guys, and I'm not going to sit out here for 2 weeks checking my emails because I get a bunch of junk mail. So if y'all want y'all's win, make sure you contact me at STILCLASSY at AOL within 24 hours. Okay? With your Cash App information and a phone number, because I know there also are scammers that try to imitate and say that they're you. So please leave me a phone number where I can call you and we can chat and I can send you your money on Cash App. So I'd hate to give it to a scammer instead of to you. So get in touch with me. And y'all, I appreciate y'all again. I hope everybody is knocking these concepts out, y'all. Since we're homebound this weekend, y'all take advantage of it and get out as many concepts as you can get made up. This is a perfect time to get caught up on some gift baskets. Let me see. Congratulations on the win, Miss Egotistical said. I'm looking for a friend named Gail, met in Dallas. If you holler at me, if you're her, holler at me. Alicia said, be safe, be warm. If you don't have to go out, please don't. But if you have to, please be safe. Absolutely. KOK says, Shy, where are you? Crafty said, Leola, you're behind in the live. I know a lot of them do that sometime. Safe with Jennifer says, my neighbor, 12-year-old, I tell Yvonne is an it guy because I stay asking him to help me with my phone. Girl, I'd be lost without him. Lost. Thanks for the heart, Chef T. Dr. Daphne said, Illinois is here. It's dangerously cold. Stay warm, Queen. Absolutely. Dr. Daphne, I hope to see you next Saturday, darling. We were so happy to have you come in tonight. Ivory said, Auntie, you need a handyman, pool boy, and a computer helper. Sexy ones and patient ones, Michelle, that don't get aggravated that I'm taking too long. Princess J said, good night, everyone, and prayers and safety to everyone during the winter weather. Yes, y'all, please be safe. Stephanie said, everything looks wonderful. Thank you, beautiful. Rhonda said, yes, everyone, please be safe and stay warm. Her gift basket said, thank you, Still Classy, for sharing. Blessings to you all. You as well. Shy said she's in Dallas. SC Creative Design said, good evening, Still Classy, and everyone. Right back at you, sweetheart. Dara said, stay in and cook your favorite foods. Yes, definitely. And stay warm. Stay off of them roads, y'all. Kenya said, thank you. Claudia said, good night, Classy. I enjoyed the live. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. KOK said, okay, stay safe and warm. Donna said, really enjoyed the live. Thanks, Classy. Me too. Thank you. SC is in Michigan. It's cold, cold here. Stay warm, baby doll. Never in a million said, I always, always, always enjoy your live streams, Classy. Ah, you're so sweet. I love you, sweetheart, and I appreciate y'all too. Crafty said, everybody stay warm. KOK said, snuggle up and stay safe. Absolutely. Life of Shy said, yes, ma'am, creating gifts. That's right. I'll be looking for you tomorrow, Shy. You said you'd go on. SC Creative Design said, beautiful gifts. Thank you, darling. Andrea said, good night, everyone. Please be safe and warm. We're getting a lot of snow up here in the East Coast. Love you all. Right back at you, baby doll. Shy sending prayers. Joan said, thank you. Please give me STILCLASSY at AOL.com. It's Still Classy with only one L in still. STILCLASSY at AOL.com. Anita Pearson says, great live. Thanks for sharing. Shy said, I wanted to do deliveries, but no, ma'am, not in this mess. Charlie said, I had lots of fun, Miss Classy. Thank you, baby. Chosen said, love y'all, love you more. Michelle said, let's send out with the leopard print. Woo, with the leopards. Expressions of Grace said, great live. Stay warm and blessed, everyone. Thank you, baby doll. S. Marie said, looks like I missed another great live. I'll catch the replay. Hope you enjoyed your dinner, beautiful. Let me see. Juicy Garcia said, I'm in Miami. Love your concepts and your lives. Stay safe, everyone. Wish we had little breeze down this way. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Maria said, happy birthday to you, S. Marie. Is it her birthday? Happy birthday, S. Marie. Bonnie said, great live. Good night, sweetheart. S. Marie says, go live. Michelle said, go live, S. Marie. Good night, blessed and highly favored. Nelvin said, hashtag, oh, Nelvin, you behind, baby. We've already did 2 giveaways since that one. Balloon Junkie, thanks, Still Classy, loved it. Thank you, baby doll. Hope said, Gail is so sweet. She is amazing. Dara said, I know, I've been saying this all week, but my kids are in Africa trying to get back home to Connecticut. Pray for their safe travels. Absolutely praying for their safe return, honey. Michelle, nope, I'm tipsy. That would make for a fun live, S. Marie. Life of Shy said, are we doing church online? They closed the church. Oh, yeah, probably a lot of churches will be closed. My Crafting Hut said, thank you, Still Classy. Stay safe. You as well. Michelle is still trying to get y'all to do the leopard print. Oh, she giving red and black broken hearts. Hope said, praying for everyone and their families. Absolutely, we are. Balloon said, Still Classy. Bonnie said, Riri. Shy said, Diaries, prayers. Where are we at? Michelle said, Esmer, yes, so am I. That would make for a good live, y'all. Andrea said, still classy. You and your daughter are gorgeous. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. Let me see. Life of Shy gave me some leopards. S. Marie said, thank you. Birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday. Enjoy your special day, sweetheart. Shy said, happy birthday, S. Marie. Hope said, happy birthday. Yes, everybody tell S. Marie happy birthday. Miss Egotistical said, everyone be safe and stay warm. Always enjoy the live. Can't wait for the next live. Love everyone and enjoy your night. Thank you, sweetheart. Dyra said, happy birthday tomorrow. Unique Expressions, I'll have to catch the replay. Thank you for all the inspirations each and every day. May God keep everyone in the path of this storm safe and warm. God bless each and every one of you. Amen and amen. S. Marie said, Bonnie. Oh, yeah, early birthday. S. Marie said, thank you, Dyrus. Bonita said, great live stream. Thank you, baby. S. Marie said, thank you, blessed and hope. Shy said, Ivory and S. Marie, let me catch up. Sandra said, blessings to everyone during the storm. Safe journey. Absolutely. Thank you, Wrapped and Ready. Princess J said, good night, still classy and everyone. Stay warm. It's 19 degrees. Oh my God. Yes. Definitely stay warm. Thank you, Michelle. Never in a million said, let me try something. Hashtag lessons. Yeah. Yeah. Hold your breath on that one. Even me trying to get Danielle back down here would be a chore right now. Let me see. Ramona said, you never know what's going down with Georgia weather. That's true. Alicia says, happy birthday. Gift by Chosen says, praying that all the homeless are able to. Yes, Lord. We lift up everybody that is homeless. We lift up everybody that is in their home that has no way of getting any kind of warmth with any generator. Anybody that is cold or suffering or sick, we lift them up right now, Lord, that you meet their needs in every way possible. We ask these things, Lord, in your mighty name. Amen and amen. Unique Expression says, happy birthday. Charlie said, happy birthday, S. Marie. KOK said, happy birthday, S. Marie. I'm sure I missed some. Appreciate all of y'all. Charge it to the to the liquor, not my heart. Basket Case said, late but catching up. Hey, darling, you are definitely late. Welcome in, though. We're getting off now. Charlie said, prayers, Dyrus. You missed the giveaway, Basket Case. Nove says, happy birthday. Vanita said, happy early birthday. Deneen said, happy birthday. Rochelle said, happy birthday. Shant said, happy birthday. Sammy said it. Alva said it. Kenya said it. Dyra said 7 degrees in Connecticut. Andrea said it. Crystal said it. Sherika said it. Alicia said, has anyone heard from Katrina? I haven't spoken to her in a little bit. We've got a group text going on, and she does come in and message with us in there from time to time. S. Marie said, oh, thank y'all. Let's let Still Classy in her life. It ain't bothering me, baby. She gonna go on again tomorrow, too, and we'll tell her all over again. Crafty said, amen. S. Marie said, amen. Nove said, amen. Ivory Kisser said, S. Marie, we have to meet Shy at the Valentine Day tree. Diff and I said, hey, guys. Hey, baby. Michelle's prayers for all. Sandra said, happy birthday. Def and I said, me too. Cecilia said, happy birthday. Basket Case said, happy birthday. Miss Lillian said, happy birthday. Triple M Gifts. Ramona. Skona. Nelvin. Nelvin saying, hashtag Gail. Poor Nelvin. Bless her heart. She just is late. Let me see. Hashtag Linda said, happy birthday, S. Marie. Def and I said, gifts look wonderful. Thank you, baby. All occasion gifts. Everybody's laughing at Melvin coming up at the tail end here. Witness Creations is saying congrats and happy birthday. Kimberly said amen. And I think we are caught up. S. Marie, happy birthday again, sweetheart. Kimberly said happy birthday, S. Marie. So I think we are caught up, y'all. For real though, everybody be safe. Please lift each other up in prayer. We need it right now. This is very dangerous cold for people in their home and out of their home when if they lose power. It is very dangerous for a lot of people. So please keep everybody in prayer. Please stay off the road. If you don't have to go out, please don't go out. And until next week, y'all, or until I see y'all on the next live, um, stay prayed up, guys. Love y'all bunches. We'll see you next Saturday. This has been such a blessing. Love and prayers for each of you. I still can't find the link though. I'll put it, if you're talking about for the bags, I'm going to have Danielle put it at on the replay comments. It should be the very first comment. More is singing happy birthday to Marie. Yes, much needed prayers. Yes. Princess J said good night all. Agnes is saying, I'm sure in about an hour you'll be getting a happy birthday from our Nelvin. She gonna tell you happy birthday in about an hour. Bless her heart. Nelvin, what happened? You must have hit rewind by accident and you are trailing. Where did you buy it from? Off of Marketplace. The link to that is in the chat too, somewhere. But I think LBE has left by now, but she was posting the link. It was for 96 balloons on Amazon. Type in Valentine balloons and you'll see the one that says 96. I can't remember the cost of it. I know I can only make one pin in the chat, and I'm going to do that with the bags. But the balloons are also, they were the 96 quantity, and they came out to be 22 cents a piece. Let me see. Rachel said, hashtag Gail, I will go back and watch the replay. We're just getting the internet back on. Yeah, it's gotten you behind. And finally got the generator hooked to everything. Oh, no, Rachel. Lights have been out. Oh, I dread that. Lord, please. Prayers for everyone that is losing power. Nove said it's $23.99 and it's 96 balloons. And the price is $23.99 on Amazon for a 96 count. Okay? All right, guys. Other than that, love you guys, and I'll see you guys either on one of your lives or next Saturday at 7 Eastern. Love you guys. Bye.